All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Happy Saturday night. We have a Saturday nighttime stream. Let's see. We're going to say hot Rayquaza break, Mew break close. We're going to say Ascended Hero. Well, you guys know that Ascended Heroes is in. You don't need to be told that. How about Binder break and Jumbo Pack Break. You guys like the Binder Break and the Jumbo Pack Break a lot, so I'll put that in the title for once. All right, let's just get started. So it is Saturday night, February 21st. I can't believe we're heading into March. What the hell? We're going live for Saturday night. Yeah, so we decided probably Saturday nighttime streams are going to be a thing because Karis really wants to hang out in the middle of the day. She doesn't want me to go off and stream because she's off work. She's off work for the whole day. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Our schedule is very tentative. Okay, we got Smash Brothers playing again. There we go. There's my canceled DoorDash order. I was trying to get a baked chicken for dinner, and I didn't get to have one because they were all out of them. So I had to cancel it. It was really sad. Let's see. No baked chicken for me. I was just ordering cardboard boxes. It cost $170. It's a lot of money for cardboard. Yeah, let's see. How's this look? So this is all fine. Let me close this. We don't need two of these opened. Let's go ahead and pin the website. That's the next step. Welcome back, guys, to the late night stream. It's Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day off. All right. Some of you guys work on Saturday. I work on Saturday. We're the same. You, me. We're both working. All right, we can close this now. We can hit refresh on the giveaway. I don't think we currently have a giveaway, do we? I probably have to pick out a new giveaway. My brain's tired, man. This is the end of the day. My brain does not feel vibrant and smart. It feels tired, like old man kind of tired. Like I'm getting close to 40 kind of tired. Let's see. Tyler Davis was the last order over there. Did he order shipping on that order? I know he was talking about that. By the way, I think I ran into more OP14s. So we might not be sold out of those. It's kind of driving me crazy. I need like a better inventory system. You are? It's just kind of, we get inventory and then we clean it up and then it's just all over the place. Let's see. Did we pause this? Good. Let's turn on the iPad. Hope you guys are having a great day. If not, now you can have a great day because you're here. And we can talk about things. We can talk about all the things. We can talk about how I finished Gears 5 and it was terrible, actually. Gears 5 sucked, dude. I was not happy with it. You guys probably didn't play that game, so you might enjoy my opinion on it. I don't know. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Brett? All right, check it out. To start the stream off, we've got this packet of cards here. A little trainer card, a little Lopunny. That's pretty cute. Flareon, this Cottony, some of these guys, a Hisuian Samurott. This is neat. This is Team Up Tentacool, Team Up Nita, Charmeleon from XY Evolutions, Pokédex from XY Evolutions, Thunderous Promo, this Blaziken, and then some of these old maid cards. So those are all going into the binder break. It's a good chunk of cards. None of those are like big hits, but they do fill out the binder break a little more with some bonus. Okay, we like bonus. It's all good. And yes, so there we go. I was working on that a little bit. I was working on a submission today, but I didn't get it done. Man, it's hard to get submissions done. I'm not going to lie. Submissions are really tough. The amount of time they consume is pretty hard to believe. It's like an unbelievable amount of time that they consume. Here's Moltres for $30. Here's Slitherwing. Here's Dark Dragonite. Here's Sudowoodo. Hey, Mr. Better late than never. Oh, Mr. Brett, I believe you have $20. Here it is. Mr. Brett, remember there was a Tentacruel break? That got canceled because it turned out that card was supposed to be in the live customs we discovered. So we discovered that just the other night. So your $20 are back. There we go. That Tentacruel break was a $20 break. It was supposed to be a large trade break, if you recall. And then a guy pulled a card out of the live customs, and it was that particular Tentacruel. So I was like, why is this not in the live customs box? It was really confusing. I was like, Tentacruel? There's only a couple expensive Tentacruels I've ever owned, and one of them is the Topps Tentacruel. Hey, Mr. Better Late Than Never. Hey, what's up, Cody Hodges? We're not late. Yesterday, Friday, I mentioned that for Saturday, we're going to try a nighttime stream. So this was intentional this time. In fact, I'm right on time. Look at this, 10:30. Perfect. Late stream. Hello, Dapper Tattoo Personal. Jaded is here. Quantum Wolf is here. Jared is here. Resendez is here. Russ is here. Hello, Russ. I just moved some of those baggies over for you. Nighttime's the best time. What's good, people? Yes, it's Saturday, and it is nighttime, and we're hanging out, and there's all kinds of stuff to do in this stream. We are a live card shop, so we like to see the action that happens in here as a group. Here's this binder break. It's got a nice chunk in it, and 2 people are already in. The thing about this round of the binder break is it's kind of already full. It's kind of already got what I intend to put in there. So I've already put some pretty expensive cards in there. And so anything that gets added to it at this point is probably just going to be kind of like extras, bonus. Here's the binder break. Fun as always. It's just another big round of the binder break. This will be called binder break round 2. So we actually keep track of what number we're on now. And we keep track of the binder break. That's the jumbo pack break. This is binder break. We're on binder break round number 6. You guys probably already saw this. It's got some coins in it. It's got one of these pricey copper coins. That's like 10 bucks, 14 bucks. There's a Dragonite coin. I don't know. I don't think I should have put him in there because he just makes the bag all like funny, like a lump in the bag. But there's some decent cards in here. These Korean cards are fun. They're probably grade 10. This Umbreon probably grade 10. But here's a Petron promo. This Rayquaza is the big hit. He's real good looking. So he's a nice card. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go, Dark Raticate, some of these lovely poker cards. Some of these poker cards that are vintage. That's Leaf Green Eevee. Really good. And then what else? Was there anything else that really stood out? I think it was that Rayquaza mainly that was standing out. So we can keep adding to it, but the Rayquaza really pulls a lot in that round. Let's see. Russ says, are you shipping all my stuff or just that order from online? Maybe pluck any alt out and then ship. Oh, you're thinking of having the booster packs shipped separately? So my first question is, have you sent for shipping yet? I haven't checked the orders, but I think last night that order, it did not actually contain a round of shipping, did it? Let me put this over here, and let me put this over here. There we go. Let me take a quick look. So you were the last order yesterday night, and Fortnite MetaZoo. We got your Fortnite, didn't we? Let's see. Okay, so that order doesn't contain a round of shipping, but maybe you have done one on PayPal. Let me check over here. Here's a Tyler Davis shipping and keep the tip. Again, sorry, I just had popped. Okay, so you did send for shipping. You sent it on PayPal with the tip. Very nice. And you would like to maybe see if we can ship out some of your stuff, but also maybe keep some of it over here. Is that what you're talking about? Let's take a quick look, because what you're saying is you're wondering if you should grade more. All right, let's take a look. I like your Raikou. He's really cool. I like your Suicune. He's nice. Now you just need an Entei. Yamper's fun. Some SpongeBob. That's cool. So you got a nice SpongeBob right there. Okay. All right. Hello, Derek. Hey, you can't use... That's my name. That's my slave name. You can't say that. I'm just kidding. Mr. Dork, when are we getting Divorced Dad? New set. I don't know. That's a great question. Divorced Dad, huh? Okay, this is awesome. Mr. Tyler, let's see what we got here. I'm very jealous of him that he has his own card set. I want to do something like that. I'd love to develop my own card set. Actually, I'm going to mention this again. I'm looking to hire... not like hire, like it's not going to say, oh, I work for Cardconomist Incorporated or something like that. But I mean, like, I'm looking to pay somebody to do some drawings. I'm looking, you know how Cares, she draws cards and we encapsulate it? I realized how powerful that is, that we are able to encapsulate drawings. You know, because PSA won't do that for everybody. PSA does that for some people, but PSA won't do that for everybody. And here's what's cool is we can do it. Over here, we can do it. We have a nice system for grading cards. We just authenticate them. That's all we do. We say it's authentic. And so what I would like to do is maybe start to hire some people who want to supply me with hand-drawn cards. If you'd like to try your hand at it. I think it'd be cool if our grading, our brand, got kind of into that a little bit, got into assisting people with encapsulating their, their art. We are. All right. And I think that it would be hard to sell that art on eBay later, but you can sell it here on my table. So I'd like a steady supply of hand-drawn cards, you know? All right. Isn't Six an illustrator? I asked her to do it. But by the way, Karis is working on a drawing right now. She's working on Gengar. Somebody has paid her commission to do that. It's, who was it? It was Mr. John Lucas. I think it was John Lucas, wasn't it? Yes, it was John Lucas. He's paying $150. She's going to draw Gengar. It's pretty close right now. Actually, I could show you guys. I think it's out there sitting on the, I think it's sitting on the desk out there. I saw it. She's got a cute little design going on. Now she's just trying to get it done with a good finish. So even after you've designed something, you have to still produce a copy of it that looks good. And then we'll get it encapsulated for her, and it just looks, it's a really cool thing. And I realize maybe it shouldn't only be her that can do it. Maybe more people should be able to encapsulate some cards with us, and we'll get them sold, and I'll make some money and you'll make some money, something like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, because people like to collect, and why shouldn't they be allowed to collect custom hand-drawn cards? Set that over there. All right, check my DMs. All right, let's check the DMs real fast. DMs. Oh, nice. So you've got Darkness Ablaze and a MetaZoo box. Yeah, like I was saying, we could help you sell that if you'd like to. If you think that would be fun, we can get that out over here. We are. I'm kind of trying to help people with that more when it comes to, you know, my next business move. I think we're in a new time period where everybody owns cards. And so now having a platform to help people sell cards is kind of the new thing, the thing that people will be interested in. All right, so Tyler, I'm leaving this over here if you wish. It's just a nice little baggie of cards. Put in a pre-order through PayPal. Ooh, we're going to get that pre-order. Just give me a moment. Let me rebaggy this then. And then I have to actually print a label too. All right. How's it going, Mr. LaFlame? How are things on your end? Any cool news, Mr. LaFlame? I love it when you come in here and talk about like crypto or anything like that. We're always fascinated by that. I was listening to a guy talk in an interview about one of the reasons Pokemon cards and One Piece are doing so well is because when crypto guys do well, they are taking their money and putting it into something tangible. I was listening to a guy talk about that very recently. Let's say 326 on this. All right, so you've got a baggie here, Tyler. 326. Going back up. Have you mentioned it to Tammy? She does cute drawings as well. Yes, so here's the deal. Everyone's welcome to give it a shot. But I'm looking more for like a full-on, like you now have to supply me with cards kind of relationship too. So anyone's willing or welcome to give that a thought or a try. But it's a little bit curated, okay? So it's curated. You can always just send your cards in to be encapsulated, by the way. You could always do that. So if you've got a hand-drawn card, I can encapsulate it for you. But to also have me go on to sell it, you and I kind of have to work together to get a certain level of quality going. So that's what it's all about. Let me grab this box. It's curated. We're picking out really good ones. We are? All right. Very good. I told Mike's side the same thing. I said, you know anyone who knows how to draw, let me know. Ooh, look at all that. That's a lot, man. So, okay, that's nice and heavy. I think I did print a label out, didn't I? Did I print a label out for you? No, I didn't print a label out. No. I printed a label out for Sean Gallagher last. Okay, let me close this and let me reopen the shipping now. How was your day, mister? Pretty normal. It was really cold outside today. Not a great day to go out. We, what did we do? I'm trying to remember. Did we do anything? Oh, we went out to eat at the Indian buffet. The Indian buffet. Karis loves Indian food. I'm not as big of a fan. I mean, after I ate it, I could smell it on my fingers for like 6 hours later. And I didn't even ever touch it. Like, when did I even touch it? It doesn't make sense to me. My hands smelled like Indian food for like the whole day. You know, they got some powerful flavors. She loves it. She's like, yeah, it's great. Here it is. She's usually not the foodie. I'm usually the foodie. I'm the fat one. She's skinny. So she doesn't eat as much as me. Here, let's see. Okay, so you got those bags over there, and you got this over here. Actually, I think I did too much weight on this. Let's lower it. Mike side, you got to draw a Dobby. That would be great. Did you have chicken tikka masala? Yeah, I had chicken tikka masala. I had butter chicken. I had some kind of like spinach with potato thing. There was another one with like, I just tried everything basically. There was another one with like green beans. There was the chicken barbecue, what's that called, like tandoori or something. They had a whole bunch of them. They only had chicken. I've been to Indian buffets in St. Louis. They have like goat, and they've got lamb, and they've got something else I can't remember, paneer or something like that. So I've been to those, but this one they only did chicken. That's it. It's all chicken or vegetables, and it was good. I mean, it tasted good. It tasted like Indian cooking. And the bread, you know what they did? They brought out fresh bread. As soon as we sat down, he's like, here you go. He gave us a whole plate of fresh bread, the naan. It was decent. But it was weird too, you know, because there's like the waiter, he had his earbuds in. And he was just like dancing and singing the whole time. And I'm not exaggerating here. The entire time we were there, 30 minutes straight, he was singing and dancing. And he wasn't like shouting, singing and dancing, but it was like, it was like, what is going on? And it was like he wanted attention or something. It was so strange. And I would like look away. I'd like, oh, you know, I'd look at the ceiling. Like I did not want to make eye contact with this guy while he's singing and dancing. So it was very, it was kind of uncomfortable. I'm used to a very quiet eating experience, not so much of the singing and dancing, but he was singing and dancing the entire time, every single minute. Not even 1 minute was he not singing and dancing. And so that's what we were talking about when we left. I just ate some Choco Moco Crunch ice cream. What? Kara's had some ice cream today. She has some chocolate ice cream. I don't like chocolate ice cream. I didn't eat any of it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was just about to hit print, and then it said it can't print it because it needs to print it for Monday. Can I print it now? Oh my gosh. It's recalculating. I hate this software, dude. It's the worst. Butter chicken's pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of like eating a bucket full of, I don't know, oil or something, dude. I think it is actually made out of a ton of butter. Ugh. There we go. All right. Yeah, Karis loves it. I'm okay with it. It's not my favorite. My favorite is like Asian, like Japanese, Chinese. Pokemon cards have done an average 500% return in the last 5 years, while crypto altcoins are down minus 90. Pokemon's taking off, man. You can't beat it. It's doing so well. You know, crypto scares me because the way you make money in crypto is first it has to go up and then it has to go back down. That's how you make money. All right, let's put this here. Oops. Oh, this doesn't plug into that. Okay, wait a second. Use my credit for whatever. Order coming in soon. Okay, I'll add it to that order. Here's one of the coolest breaks we're hosting all year. This gorgeous Rayquaza 10 from 2017 that makes it 9 years old, everybody. Wowzers. This gets my vote as one of the best Rayquaza cards that's still affordable. Did you catch that part? Still affordable. Pretty amazing. It's that Dragonite, 19,000 in rupees. Something like that. Send PayPal Mew EX Scarlet Violet tag 10 spot 13 of 17. Oh yeah, you're jumping into the Mew break. Well, that might go off tonight. So let me just do things in order. I got to do it in order, okay, everybody? So we were working on Mr. Tyler. We got that done. Thank you, Tyler. Now we have this order from Miss Kayla Taylor. She's got a lot of stuff. A big order. She wants the 1990s Gundam slab. Oh, I got a bunch of these coming back from PSA with terrible PSA 5s on them. I don't get it. They didn't like them. They gave them all 5s, and they gave one of them a 2. It's a box fresh. It came out of a sealed box, and they gave it a 2. Oops. There we go. All right. If I move to Asia, what's shipping? I don't know. Can't be that bad. Tag 9 Darth Vader slab on the table. All right, let's get that Tag 9 Darth Bladder. Luke, I'm your Faja. Currency in Iran just failed. I read that there's a whole bunch of American warplanes circling, not circling, but landing in a military base that the United States would be using to launch an attack on Iran. So the news stations are reporting that it's looking an awful lot like Trump's about to make a move. I don't know, bro. Here it is. I'm putting all my Pokemon cards in a bunker. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. Miss Kayla. Thank you, Kayla Taylor. There we go. Anyone see that video with the frat hazing on the police body cam? I thought it was a video. I saw that pop up as a video I could watch, but I didn't bother. Was it actually interesting? Tag 10 Japanese Voltorb Classic Discord. Okay, so the last 3 slabs she wants are all on Discord. Bear with me, guys. This always takes a little while. So Voltorb, that's in the Z box. Radiant Gardevoir, that's in the Z box. And Lapras, that's in the M box. It looks like we'll start with the Lapras. Okay, so we're going to jump over here. We got to hunt some cards down out of the All Slabs channel. That's where we post slabs for sale, so you can shop even when I'm not live. And you might find some pretty good deals in there. We try to keep our prices really competitive. I'm not kidding. Lapras sold. All right. It's obvious I need to do another submission of the classic collection. I'm getting ready to do that. I also need to do another old maid submission. Pretty much all the old maids are sold. Frats are super weird. You guys don't want to be hazed? You can join the TCC club, but there's going to be some pretty extreme hazing first to make sure you're, loyal. You can't just be part of the club because you signed up to be part of the club. You have to sacrifice something to be part of the club. That's how it works. What's the one that got arrested, the frat leader? I heard the charges were dropped. What are you talking about? So what actually happened in the video? They wouldn't listen to the cops because it was an order from their frat leader. What? Bro, you're just a cop. My frat leader, he said... Okay, so 2/11 and 2/13 are the next days. Okay, 2/11. 2/11, 2/13. You said there's a Voltorb hiding in here. I don't see him. I don't see that Voltorb. Was it Voltorb? Let me look again. So 2/11. Oh, it's Radiant Gardevoir. Isn't it? It's going to be Radiant Gardevoir. Okay, give me a minute. Ah, there it is. Radiant Gardevoir sold. And the other one was what? 2/13? So that would be the classic Voltorb, right? So 2/13. We're going to say Voltorb sold. All right, let's go find Voltorb and Gardevoir. What do we got in here? Well, here's this guy right here. Wow, I can't believe how low we are right now. We're really low on slabs. We need some slabs, man. We're getting some slabs from PSA, but it's not that much. I mean, you guys are getting your return, but I'm not getting much. Luckily, I looked, and another tag submission's getting near the end right now. I'm tempted to send to CGC. But I was doing an analysis, and I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure if I want to do too much CGC when I already have this great option called Tag. I feel like Tag might be the better option all the time. Oh, there she is. I found it. All right. Ha-ha. There are your 3 slabs. For how organized this is, it's still hard to find stuff. Takes a while. Did any grading submissions come in already? The grades were revealed for PSA, not for the other one. This says Steven on the back. We got to change that. Okay. That's right, because we almost gave this to them. But they wanted the Hisuian Voltorb. There are some tag slabs that are matching PSA slabs. You mean in price? Well, they've been doing that for a long time. Okay, Miss Kayla. Thank you. All right. What is the best booster box you have open? You have to open 4 bits. 4 bits. What does that mean, 4 bits? There it is. Let's rotate these. Here's a nice Sudowoodo Tag 10 for $30. It's really cheap. Hey, what's up, Piasu? Yes, this is a Saturday night live stream. Here's a nice light Flareon for $5.50. It's really pretty good. Greavard, who could end up in the Poke Shuffles very soon. Now, what else did you need? Anything else? Gundam, Darth Vader, Tag 10. Okay, so you just ended up taking 5 slabs. Good job. Sean Grant is next. Mew EX Scarlet Violet Tag 10, spots 13 and 17. Now, what does that mean? Tag 10. So, Mr. Sean, you want in here, right? And you said spot 13 and 17. Well, there's no such thing as a spot. We just put everyone's cards, their names, into a baggie. So there's, in other words, there is no like name list or anything like that, but there is this. But the other thing is, it's a $40 break, so you would get a single spot, just one spot. Are you still here, Mr. Sean? All right, Sean. So it works like this. Notice there's no number on the card. The card doesn't say, like, for example, number 13. Oh, 13 of 17. I read it wrong. Okay, so he did it right. He did it right. I was confused. My tired butt read it as 13 and 17. I'm such a goofball. All right, you're all good, Sean. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There it is, 13 of 17. Yeah, I'm being a goof. There we go. Thank you, Sean. You're in there now. This is with 4 spots remaining. The Mew break is coming to the end, guys. With only 4 spots left, this is the star of the show right now. There we go. Hunter Tipton wanted the Obsidian Flames. Oh, my. Oh, dearie me. Where do I hide those? I think it's over here, right? 1 Obsidian Flame, Hunter Tipton. What are you expecting out of this, Mr. Hunter? Something really good? Is anyone seeing PayPal problems? Sweet. Thanks, Mr. Bros Live. What's the best booster box you have to open for bits? Here's Togepi Thunderous. The best booster box? That's a good question. What do you guys think is the best Pokemon booster pack to open right now? I want to say Ascended Heroes is. Ascended Heroes is probably the best thing to open right now. It's very nice. It's a very popular set. I don't think that's going to change. It's a special set because it's better than Mega Dream. Mega Dream lacks a bunch of ARs, right? And those ARs were in the 100 start deck in Japanese, but those are terrible to open. The 100 start decks are. So there's all these 100 start deck pulls that were then put into the English version Ascended Heroes. So we get to enjoy the benefit of not having to open start decks to pull those extra ARs. So it's this really big set, and I think it's just going to take a lot of money to finish it. Here we are. All right, some cards there if you're looking to get a card. Mark J. Valerian from Miss Alexis as a thank you for my packaging. It just arrived. Also, you remind me of Mr. Haganazuka from Demon Slayer. I've never watched that. Let me send $30 to Miss Alexis now, though. She's going to be a little surprised. You know, I'm going to do 29 though for fees, okay? So, okay, we're going to choose pay. Okay, where is she? All right, there she is. And I'm going to say from Mark Valerian as a tip. Okay, $29. Did I do it all right? All right. I don't want to send like $29,000 or something. All right. There we go. She has received the tip, and she knows who it is from. I'm not ascended. In my opinion, not ascended. Go Crown Zenith, they're black. Not ascended? So what are you saying? You can't mog me? Let's see. That's completed. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Jaded Heisenberg, 1 hot Poke Shuffle. It could happen. It could happen. 1 hot Poke Shuffle is possible. Mr. I'm not highlighted. My Pokeball is gone. I haven't changed anything. What the heck? I don't know. Well, so is it possible? So you probably need to renew your membership or something. I don't know. Here we go. You ready? Boop. I actually do not know how that all works. That is something to ask Google. One cold one. What can we toss in here? We could toss Patrick Fishnets in there. I mean, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Look at him. Pretty good meme. I guess if you didn't like it, it would be a gigantic reroll, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be a gigantic reroll. I don't feel like it's a good idea because it's a non-Pokemon card. How do you guys feel about non-Pokemon cards going in the Poke Shuffle? All right, let's see. It's a card, though. You might enjoy it. Here's Georock. Here's Squovit. Here's Serra. Here's Uprising 2. Broke my 2-day streak. No! Renew. I've been here for years. Well, the way it works is it's a month-by-month thing, isn't it? Here's Duskull. Here's Azumarill. Here's Aradon. Here's Hardboiled. These are some additional slabs you might be interested in, guys. Here's Magmar for 26. That's just too high. Can't be 26. Let's try that again. So that is Magmar, and he shall be for $16. He's $10 off now. There we go. That can't be 26. Oh, it's a Shinji Kanda, isn't it? That's what it is. So this is a holographic Shinji Kanda. Dude, I should just crack this and regrade it. Oh, man. That's no good. All right, what else we got? Tyler Ferbert, 1 spot in the Mew Break. The Mew Break has 3 spots remaining. It's going to go off. And then a bunch of people are going to miss out on $40. That's how it works, okay? If you jump in there, be prepared to say goodbye to your $40. Don't forget that about our breaks. You're going to pull a card, sure, but it's going to be a simple Pokemon card. Only one person pulls the Mew. So be prepared for your punishment. Do you notify person that is chosen on the Mew Break? This is a great question, Mr. Case Hit Cards. Let me show you. If you're not here to watch it get opened live, you're probably wondering, how do I look up if I actually won? So we do not contact you personally. We publicly post the outcome. So over here in our Discord server, which we use kind of like as a helpful website, I'll make sure I don't have anything sensitive here. So over here we have this channel called Breaks History. You'll click on Breaks History, and that'll reveal all the outcomes. So that's how we do it, okay? So even if you're not there to watch it live, you can still see who pulled it. If your name's not there, you didn't pull it. Okay, because obviously only one person's going to pull this. All right. Oh, how much for an Ascended Heroes box? Well, if you buy 9 of them, you get the promo, you know that? So if you buy 9 booster packs, it's an ETB currently. If you buy 9 booster packs, you get the promo. So if I were you, I'd send in for 9 of them. That'll give you a full ETB. All right, that would be very cool. Here's Miss Natalie. She says 5 packs of Mega Evolution. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mega Evolution's about to make me Mega Evolve in my pants. You know what I'm saying? Here goes. What do we got? Ooh. Okay, equals Sean. You, in fact, are Sean. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm glad you're taking a shot at that Mew. We host breaks all year round. And I've handed out some truly phenomenal pulls to people, which they held, and they went up in price over time. Like NHCC, he pulled the Heart Gold Gengar. That was a big break. And now that card's worth like probably close to 10,000, I bet. So we've handed out a lot of special cards over time, and I hope you guys keep an eye out on our channel and just see what we got in the breaks every now and then. It's a fun way. It's an RNG product. It's a fun way to take a shot at something, as opposed to just opening booster packs. Now, booster packs are also an RNG product, but you're not going to pull Heart Gold, Soul Silver, PSA 10 Gengar out. You're not going to pull PSA 10 Tag 10 Mew out. So they're a unique product, and they give you an alternative option compared to a booster pack. I happen to think they offer a lot of value, dollar per dollar, when you do a true analysis of the RNG and odds and all that other stuff, right? All right, so you're pulling a Delibird. Hello, hey, it's Tammy. Hey, Tammy. I, in fact, do not know what you're saying. What? You know what I'm saying, bruh? You know what I'm saying? I like these hollows. Aren't those nice? Those are nice. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. I just got email. So Miss Natalie with an N. Where am I going to find your bag? Where will I find Natalie's bag? Natalie's such a nice name. See, I'll throw these over here. And I mean that in the most pandering way possible. We're going to jump. Ah, here it is. Very nice. Very good. We'll toss these over here and over here. Missed you here lately too, Troy. Hope you've been well. Am sure you all heard, but if not, Nintendo will have a Pokemon Present on the 27th. Oh, right. When's Pokemon Day? I always forget. When is Pokemon Day? That reminds me. Let me hit refresh on the let me hit refresh on the website. So the website, is this new or is this an old one? No, that's the same one. Okay. So no orders on the website right now. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. Okay, those are officially deleted. Ba-doop-a-doop-boop-boo. Oh, look at this $20 Dust Skull. This is from Diamond Pearl. It's Japanese, $20. Just a bit of fun, these nines. You know, they're not really worth anything. They're like junk cards. But when it comes down to it, if you're going to buy a junk 9, why not buy a vintage junk 9? Especially when it's so cheap as $20. It's hard to understand, but if it went to $30, that's a 50% price increase. It's not impossible for that kind of stuff to happen, or for my price to be wrong. Here's this Azumarill for $25. I might actually need to look that up. That seems too cheap. But that's because he is a nice Azumarill pull. I think the promo they give out on Pokemon Day is a Pikachu, just rumors, but might be true. Here we are. There's a promo that my supplier guy in Japan, he wanted me to buy. It was pricey, though. Do you do some kind of Pikachu? I don't know. I didn't want it. I told him no. All right, let's try this. He's been pretty good to me over the years. I think he and I have been buying and selling from each other. Well, he doesn't buy from me. He's just been supplying me with Japanese cards for like 4 years, I want to say. It's been a while. I think I helped him build kind of like a business on his side, because now he talks in like better terms and stuff. Like, oh, yeah, it sounded like he built himself up using the money he was making selling me cards. Let's try this. Azumarill. Nope, doesn't exist. Let's try this. Mister, do you have the Gentleman's Pikachu promo? Oh, Generations Pikachu promo. I don't think I do. I can't even find this guy. I don't know. 25 seems too cheap for him, to be honest with you. I'm going to mark him up to 30. There you go. But it is Azumarill. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to sell. Is that the Manga Pikachu one? Manga Pikachu. There we go. Pokemon Presents. What do you think they're going to present? You think they're going to show off some new card sets? All right. There's no orders in the queue. If you guys want any action tonight, let me show you the breaks that you might be interested in. Here's the computer science break. Jigglypuff Squirtle deck. That's the consignment break. Here's the manga break. 6 out of 32 deep. Here's the pack split. Nobody's in here yet. It's an Ancient Origins pack. It's really good. Here's the Heartbreak. Ooh, don't go breaking my heart. There's only 3 spots left. Here, that's going to go off. Here's the Lightning Break. So this guy still has a while to go, but he is so handsome looking that I know for a fact he's going to finish. He's going to finish probably faster than you think. Because once he gets close to the end, people go a little nuts for him. Nidoking, probably underpriced at this point. I probably sold him for too cheap in the end. Here's the Tier 1 trade. So this is trade number 1. You can trade some of your junk cards to get in here. Just a fun way to get rid of your junk cards. I encourage you to do it. And some people used to just donate their junk cards in the past. Now you can trade for a slab. And this beautiful legendary collection Psyduck, he is 7 spots out of 25 spots deep. So he is moving as well. A lot of great stuff. Isn't that nice? Also, the beautiful, Astral Radiance box break. I think it's now 6 people deep, isn't it? Did somebody jump in there? I can't actually remember now. Maybe not. Order coming in. Sweet. What I'm noticing about the table, there's no gym breaks. We need a gym break. So people enjoy the gym breaks. Those are two-person breaks. They are played out with a deck of Pokemon cards, which we're still working on deck 3. If you guys want to make any donations to deck number 3, we need a... Let's pick a card on the table to be a gym break now. Could be this Sudowoodo. Could be this Torchic. How about the Ace of Diamonds Torchic Poker? He seems appropriate. So he's currently at $55, but let's make him cheaper than that. Okay, so we'll do a little on sale price. 55, huh? So how about $24? Okay, so he's on sale. This is currently a gym break for 2 people. If you're somebody who loves the gym breaks, would you guys like it if we had the scorecards back on the gym breaks, or do you think the scorecards are no good? I feel like if the scorecards were popular, people would naturally demand them. All right, we need a consignment gym break. Are you ready? Here it is. We have this Darkrai Tag Team All-Stars Holo. He's going to be another gym break. Jimmy Torres supplying us with some cool cards here. So we'll do a simple 33. So it'll be 66 total, huh? This shall say C down here. It means consignment. When you see that letter C, it just means consignment. That's all it means. All right, so we got 2 new gym breaks on the table, a Cardconomist 10 and a PSA 9, and just lots of fun options for you to have fun with. All right, let's see. Here's an order for Tyler Fubert. He says for Magmar 9. Good choice, good choice. He's a good card. I probably just underpriced him. Shinji Kanda Magmar from 2022, people. Look at that. And his holographic. Please enjoy him. If you sold him one day for 30 bucks, you double your money. How hard could that be? You never know. In the future, he could be a little more pricey. Deck 3 is in progress with great potential. Deck 3. Somebody generously donated a very cool card to Deck 3. I think it was Jaded, right? Let's go look it up. Here it is, Deck 3. So I've been adding some cards to it. I've been adding the trainers. The trainers are necessary. The trainers and the energy cards are necessary for the game. I haven't defined what this one will do, but I think the way this one will work is if you pull this, it gets rid of all energy cards and all trainer cards on the other side. So, and then this is Jaded's beautiful, beautiful Altar Charizard. We got to fill this deck out. So how do we finish this deck? It's made out of your guys' cards. You make donations toward it. So you can control how the deck looks. You can make it very pretty. You can make it very boring. It's officially already really pretty. The top pull has 360 HP. That's the strongest card. So if you pull this card while we're playing, you win. And you don't even have to add an expensive card. That's not the rules. You can add anything you want from something that you open. So you can open up a deck and say, hey, take that EX stinky card and put it in there. I notice sometimes people are very good at picking funny cards or picking really strong cards when it comes to building the deck. But you guys build it, and then I use it when we do the gym breaks. Just put diapers on the chairs. My favorite Pokemon is Houndoom, Magmar, Suicune. Yeah, those are fun. I like Houndoom a lot myself. I don't bother looking anymore. I don't even want to wait in line at GameStop, but I like taking free chairs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. People are, they're getting violent, man. They're getting violent over Pokemon cards. I've been seeing some internet fights for your spot in line. Hey, you get guys who just kind of walk forward and they're like, okay, this is where I cut the line, right? Okay, so, excuse me, I think we have a Mr. Brett order incoming. Here it is. We do have a Mr. Brett order. Let's see what Mr. Brett's looking to do for fun. He wants 9 Ascended Heroes, that's an ETB, plus the extras, 2 live customs, 4 Poke Shuffles, and use the 20 you said. And then 1 any $40 break. Oh, any $40 break. Well, it's got to be the Mew, because the Mew's about to go off. Okay, we're tossing you into the Mew. So the Mew is at 15 out of 17, everybody. There's only 2 spots left on the Mew. With only 2 spots left, I have a good feeling it's about to go off. Okay, This is a worthy thing to go after, so good luck in there, Brett. Could be yours, or you could miss. Just like the live customs or the Poke Shuffles. But the live customs and the Poke Shuffles don't have something as expensive as this. Did you guys need to see it without the sleeve? Because this will make you drool when you see it without the sleeve. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Beautiful card, man. And that'll be the end of the heartbreak when it goes off. My Shuckle in Pokemon Go is crazy. There we go. All right. So 2 spots left on that. Let's get your 2 live costumes. I think I have another Shuckle in my bag that needs grading. You do have another Shuckle. There we go. In your bag. That was one of the ones I kept over here. 1, 2, 3. Do you ever say anything about updating Discord PSA subs? I don't generally update the submission channel. What I do is when the cards actually come back, I update the returns channel. I say, this submission has returned. All right, you ready? So 1, 2. Good luck in the live customs. All right, so keep an eye on the returns. Ah, look at that. Whew. Double? Nope, just 1. It's possible to get 2 of them in a row. You know that, right? If you get real lucky. Because every time we do a shuffle, we move everything around. Snorlax T10. Let's find out what Snorlax T10 is. That could be something nice. Oh my God, look at this card. He just pulled $200 Snorlax out of here. He is definitely $200, by the way. You know, I know because I just sold one for that much outright. Look at that big fat boss boy. All right, but you don't have to keep him if you're not a Snorlax fan. What do you think? Are we keeping this one, Mr. Brett, or are we re-rolling? He says, yay, that's a keep. All right, congratulations. If they say yay, you know it's keeping it. All right, good. Now, so you're having a good night. So, 4 Poke Shuffles. He could get lucky over there, too. All right. Good luck. I like this system. It's just a randomly pulled card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Cold round in the Poke Shuffles. That's not bothering us today. We already pulled a Snorlax. Nothing's going to make us disappointed. I mean, that's almost the value of your entire order, in fact. That Snorlax was. Now, we also need 9 of the Ascended Heroes. Ooh, good luck, man. Okay, Ascended Heroes, everybody. So we're stocked on Ascended Heroes. If you open 9 of them, you keep the promo. 9 at a time. What a weird color. It's like a teal or something. All right, look at this crap. They got like a new holder. Ugh. All right. Let me toss this over here. So there's your promo. We don't want to drop the promo. Okay. All right. Okay. So that goes in the trash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll put this on our left. Crazy ask for it and it doesn't happen. Haha. Okay. I go and try and get them from Best Buy. There we go. So check it out. We've got Zekrom. Ooh. Beautiful Zekrom, man. If too many people ask, it's just human nature to not do it. Ask about what? That's funny though. Crazy ask for it, it doesn't happen. For what? Let's see. Oh, you're talking about for PSA returns. So there's, you know, it's funny, Mr. Rust, there's this thing that happens where like if someone asks about the PSA submission, and let's say I answer them, I notice there's like this pattern where like every time I answer, the frequency that I get asked goes like way up. So the frequency goes up if I answer one person. Here's my theory about it. My theory is that it's just kind of a fun way to interact. So like people are like, ooh, I can get this information now. And it's a lot like driving somewhere like out of town, like, Dad, are we there yet? But the problem is if you ask me if it's done yet or what stage it's on, it doesn't actually make it go any faster. So no matter how many times the audience asks, hey, how close is the PSA submission? No matter how many times they ask, it's only going to be exactly as PSA ever intended for it to take. It's always going to end when PSA decides. I don't decide. We are. So I don't really look at it myself. I don't look at it too much. I've learned to do that over the years. All right, what we got? Here's Cascoon, Vicavolt, Miss Magus. Here's, what happens to all the energy cards and hollers? Do you keep them in a room somewhere or do you throw them away? The energy cards are getting used right now for like the breaks. So the breaks have been gobbling up the energy cards. If you're buying cards, you keep the hollows. The hollows are yours. Now, you can trade them away. You can also gift them. Some people will occasionally gift me hollows. But you can trade them towards the trade break, or you can just have me ship them home to you. So those are all options. It is roly-poly vanillish. Oops, basic energy. I was talking about the submission list. Oh, I thought we were talking about something else. Here's Slurpuff. We are. Wow, that's a very pink card. I just know it's pink. All right. Whatever is up there is what has been sent. Yeah, so the submission list will show what's been sent already. Here's Air. I think you can even search your name, too. I think that might work, like Control F. Here's Swirlix. Pikachu Reverse is solid, although you can tell he's a little off-center. Here he is. Nice. And what do we have here? We've got Boss's Orders, but it's not Giovanni. Very fascinating. Okay, Boss's Orders. Switch in one of your opponent's benched Pokemon to the active spot. That would be an interesting trainer to have in our little battle decks. Maybe I'll go find a boss's order, and the rule will be if you pull a boss's order, you can swap your opponent's Pokemon with his previous one. Nah, it's too complicated. Okay, so there we go. There we go, Mr. Brett. Well, it's a good thing you get this Zekrom, because I would say this round's a little on the weak side, other than the Pikachu. Pikachu's nice, but just one Slurpuff. Damn. All right. First round of Ascended Heroes, not blowing our minds away. Let's go find your box, which is right here. Mr. Brett treats us very good, guys. He does a lot of big orders. Thank you so much, Brett. Really appreciate it. I'm glad you pulled that Snorlax. That's good to see, you know. Here we are. He's solid, you know. I actually, you know how he said $200 on him? I think he's like $240 now. Pretty sure he's not just $200. I'm pretty sure he's like $240 to $250. There we go. If you go look him up, because we put him in that box a while ago, and pretty sure he costs more now. About the $20 you said at the beginning of the stream, you said was owed to me. Right, let's see. Use the $20 I had at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, so you mentioned that in your message. Oh, are you saying I still need to spend this for you? Is that what you're saying? This still needs to be spent? I thought what you were saying was it was in the calculation already. Okay, so maybe I still need to spend this for you. Is that right? All right, very nice. Okay, you got it. So $20, huh? Let's see. What could we do with $20? Could just do a couple more live costumes. Could do all kinds of stuff with $20. I don't know. It's very easy to just use it on Poke Shuffles. You want to just try some Poke Shuffles? That should be 4 Poke Shuffles. 2 Mega Evolution Snipe. I have the English one. I need the Japanese one. I'm about to buy it. No, don't buy it. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, I can just put this toward Poke Shuffles if you'd like to take a shot. You never know. Something crazy might pop out. Or maybe not. You never know. All right, here we go. 4 Poke Shuffles. Silver Tempest is $20. True. He can have a Silver Tempest if he prefers. I don't mind. I have the English one. Mr. Quelly's in here offering some advice, huh? Look at all that. What do you think's hidden in here, guys? Anything good? It's hard for me to make a choice for you, you know, because I don't want to make the wrong choice and it's just like a cold round, you know? I don't see him saying to do that, though. Maybe I'll just go through the Poke Shuffles. I honestly don't mind. Can Mr. see my messages? I see your message. I miss when Mister would sing Silverlands for us. Well, now to sing Silverlands, there's some conditions that have to be met. It has to be Christmas time, and we have to be selling Silverlands. So 1, 2, 3. Good luck. Could be cold. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're doing Poke Shuffles. I think that was just a misunderstanding. I could care less about the update. There we go. Yeah, I was misunderstanding what he was talking about. It's a cold round. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. So there you have it. That was 4 more Poke Shuffles. Well, that's exciting. The order was excellent. I loved seeing the Snorlax pull. Let's see what's happening next. So we're jumping over here to CASHAPP. We have Mr. Chentzeg Vong. He says, for the Mew break. Oh, so there is a single spot on that Mew break, everybody. Chentzeg Vong. Good luck in there. One spot in the Mew. If you've already grabbed it, please speak up so multiple people don't jump in. We just want one person in there. I see we're at 20 likes, guys. Take a second and smash that like button, if you will. Let's see. We're jumping over here to Mr. Tyler Davis, Charmander 9. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Charmander 9. Congratulations, Tyler Davis. It's a beautiful card. I was thinking about putting that one in the live customs. 8 Phantasmals. Ooh, that's fantastic. 8 of these. Just one spot left in Phantasm or in the Mew 151 break. If you already bought it, please speak up. If somebody already bought it. Silverlands. I can't sing that. We have some other songs. Let's see, I'll scroll down. It doesn't look like anyone bought it, so I think the last spot is open. Let me go grab some more Phantasmals. I'll be right back. Here we are. Just another beautiful day in Pokeville. Ooh. Hey, Mr. Steffu, you still watching? Steffu, I got something to show you, man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. All right, you appreciate this. Is he still watching, Mr. Steffu? I just tapped like because if I was to smash it, my phone's going to crack even more. He stepped away. I wanted to show him the Snorlax. Here it is. Aha! That's that English one that was for sale on eBay for $1,500. I like the card, so I just grabbed it. I probably overpaid. That's how it always goes with Pokemon cards. It really does go that way. It always feels like you're overpaying for a good card. Always. If a card is good, at the time that you buy it, you will feel like you're overpaying. All right. But I saw him up there for 15. I was like, it's like, damn, dude. They will go up. They always do. Well, it could take years. Maybe there'll be a big Pokemon card crash first. But when a card's good, sometimes you just got to pay premium on it. That's the only reason that the other person wants to sell it. They say, well, I'll sell it, but only for a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. But yeah, I felt that was overpriced. I felt like he'd probably be more like $900 to $1,000. Is that Snorlax going to the vault or to your home? No, he's in the vault. Vault only these days. So we don't want to acquire any more Pokemon cards. We got enough stuff in our house. It's only to the vault. I think my vaults have 540 slabs now. Snipping this. It's kind of sad. It's a very different way to collect cards. Like, I don't get to hold it in my hand. It will cost me money to withdraw it from the vault. But I'm just going to leave it in there for now and not worry about it. I'll withdraw it another day. All right. Mr. Tyler, let's see what we got. Mr. Tyler, 1 Charmander. Ooh. I know you like Charmanders, so I'm going to sleeve them up for you. Look at that. Take a good look at that. Take a look at the back. Okay. All right. Usually write down the cards I submit. This time I haven't for a while, so I felt vulnerable. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're wondering about cards that need to be submitted. You know, I've been thinking, Mr. Russ, about improving my system so that at the time that you order grading, you know how like I write your name down and I write down where it's meant to go? I've thought about, after we reach that stage, of taking a picture of the card, and then it'll be called like the pre-submit. Oh, look at that, another Rotom. Damn, dude, we want a Charizard, not a Rotom. Dang, dude. Give us Charizard. But I've thought about maybe creating a channel where even before it's been submitted, I just take a picture of the card, and this serves as sort of like a receipt. And there's been some rare cases where it's like that receipt would have made things easy, you know. Usually it's a mistake that occurs where it's like it got submitted to the wrong company, and you're like, where'd the card go? I can't find it anywhere. You know what I mean? So here it is, Mega Deontay. Those are pretty rare. We're actually like 99.99% accurate on submissions, because submissions, you can't mess around with submissions. They've got to be done really well. Accuracy is key on submissions. Maybe one day you can buy your own storage vault away from your home, but that way you can have them physically nearby until someone steals from that, you know, until someone steals from that. You just never know. It's just how it is. Here's a problem with keeping the cards at home. Even if no one could ever steal, if I lived in the Fortress of Doom and no one could ever steal them, a simple fire, you know, like I leave the oven on or something, or electrical wire goes bad, a simple fire would melt down that entire collection, and it would be a terrible pity. Like, even if insurance covered a good chunk of it, which is very expensive to insure a lot of cards. Did you know that? So if I could move $1 million of cards out of my home, I don't got to insure $1 million of cards anymore. Unless you send them to the Fanatics Vault. Apparently, the Fanatics Vault charges quite a bit, huh? Tyler Davis, thank you so much. Good Charmander popping out. All right, so let's grab this, which is where your bag should be. Ooh. Lovely, lovely. I like that Duraludon because it's a Shinji Kanda card. Ooh. All right. We'll pop this in here. Look at that Carvana. Did I have any alts in my bag? Any alt arts in the bag? Let's see. Well, I grabbed anything that looked good out of your previous bags, and the rest is just being shipped to you, so you'll see what those have when they arrive. And, oops, you got some ARs in here. Here's an alt art in Korean. It can still be graded. There's that Shuckle you were talking about. Litleos, I popped a Celebi in there, I guess. Palossand, Zacian, double Rotom. So you got 2 Rotoms. You got 2 Rotoms now. Yeah. All right, cool, man. You know why we have this Rayquaza, by the way, right? Because I was doing an analysis, and I felt that this Rayquaza was simply underpriced. I was like, that's way too good of a card. He looks too good. Here's Mark J. Valerian to give away, if possible, for the Tag 9 Moltres. To give away, if possible, for the Tag 9 Moltres. You would like to host a giveaway on a Tag 9 Moltres, and maybe you're saying, hey, you could pitch in a bit. Is that what you're saying? Let's see where it is. Tag 9 Moltres, I don't remember that one. Mark J. Valerian might be hosting a little giveaway. Let's see. Ooh, let's see. Quip's drawing a Gengar. It looks really cute. I saw it. I got the sneak preview. Should I show it off? Yes. All right. That one there. That's a good one. All right, we got a Mark J. Valerian giveaway, everybody. Now let's bring out the giveaway list. Donations. All right. Mark Valerian. You had some pretty wild giveaways in the past. This one's more accommodating. It's more natural. Sustainable is maybe the word. You had me raising my eyebrows before. I was like, is this okay? He's robbing himself. All right, here we go. Yeah, very generous. There we go. We're going to write down Mark. Mom, I'm scared. Ta-da! Okay. Sent PayPal. Sweet. Now, let's set this up. The keyword shall be Mark, everybody. I was watching a video today from a YouTuber who kind of travels around the world and does interesting, you know, kind of like investigative journalism a little bit. And he was exploring the slums of the Philippines, and he showed off the under the highway tunnel. Did you guys see that video? It was a popular video. Some of you guys might have seen it. Always shocking to see that stuff. But you know what's crazy? That's not the first time I've seen that. I've seen that before, that exact tunnel. Here's Dylan Cranfield. Hello, Dylan Cranfield. 1 Pokey Shuffle, 2 Korean Rocket. Can you please trade a few junk reverse hollows from my bag for the Shaman Break? Should have a few bags under Dylan Cranfield. Sure. So effectively, I have to pull out $5 worth of bulk hollows. You got it. 1 Pokey Shuffle, 2 Korean Rocket cards, right? 2 Korean Rocket. Let's see what we got. Dylan Cranfield. Dylan. A 1, 2, 3. And a 1. What do we got here? We've got Donphin. All right. Just Donphin this time. Stinky Donphin. This is a giveaway right here, guys. This one right here is a giveaway. Here, let's mark it as a giveaway. Hope you guys had a great Saturday. Who had a lot of fun on Saturday? Tell us how you had fun so we can learn from you. Give away. There it is. Let's see. But yeah, that would be super cool. The receipt idea, that would be awesome. Yeah, it would be maybe not a bad idea, because when it comes to submitting cards, you don't see what you paid to submit until the submission goes out. And the reason that's tricky is because the submissions occur once per month. And depending on when you order the grading, you could wait that whole 4 weeks before you truly go out. So, you know, somebody who ordered it the day before the submission, they're like, oh, yeah, there's my card. But somebody who's waited 2 or 3 weeks, they're like, what did I submit? You know, like they're trying to remember what they actually have. Oh, that's so gross, dude. I just drank warm, flat lemon water. Yuck. Okay. So 2 Korean Rocket. I was thirsty. Oh, well. Where's my stuff? That was so gross. I regret that. I put that filthy water in my mouth. All right. But yeah, so I watched this guy climbing into the slum tunnels underground where people are living in what's effectively a cupboard, a cupboard, a cupboard. It's a room so small, the bed, they'll have a bed and it's like the size of a chair, sort of. And somehow they'll layer another one on top of that, and then they'll have 2 beds that way. And it's just crazy to watch. Just crazy. It's like, how are you guys living like this? And it was like one lady was living there. She's pregnant. She's got a baby. And then she sleeps on this tiny little bed, like just a mat. And just above her with the little curtain is her pregnant mother. What? Like, how is that possible? How are you? It makes you wonder, you know, like people often say like the population decline is like a money thing. Like, well, there's not enough money. That's the reason. Yeah, but these guys have like negative money somehow and they're still doing it. So I don't know if it's always a money thing. Maybe it's just people who really like having babies. It's weird. There goes Dylan Cranfield. All right, Dylan. Things happen to younger women there, sadly. They didn't talk that way. They both had husbands, and they both seemed pretty happy with their setup too. They're like, yeah, check it out. We have a TV. You got to watch the video. They don't strike you as sort of like, you know, like they're trapped or something. They just strike you as like, this is my life. Like, what do you want? Dylan Cranfield. All right. But yeah, I'm sure there's examples of that over there. There's examples of that over here for you, right? Let's see. Dylan. Maybe it's in the overflow. Let's check the overflow. All right. But so I was watching another one, and it was a woman, and she had 6 children already. She was living in that under the highway tunnel, kind of like what we have in Las Vegas. You know what I'm talking about? Las Vegas has the tunnel people. Well, they have that over there, and this woman had 6 children. Holy, she's just going and going. She's like my mom or something. All right, you ready? So let's pull some hollows out of here. You want some junk traded toward the shaman. So here's some hollows. Here's a hollow. And this looks like it's from a junk pack, to be honest. So there's a hollow. Some stuff. Here's a hollow. Here's some hollows. These are Korean hollows. Here we go. You can give them up, but I'm not really collecting them. Here it is. I mean, if you gave a whole bunch of Korean hollows, here's an Ethan's Typhlosion, maybe you're keeping that. If you had a whole bunch of the Korean hollows, maybe we would do a trade for those. I can get Korean hollows for myself all day long. All I'd have to do is open a box of the Korean cards. That's all I'd have to do. All right, so far you've got this chunk here. Okay. Did you get your OP money back? No, not yet. What is it, the 21st? I think I'm supposed to apply to get my money back on the 27th or something. Pretty sad, isn't it? The way that system works. He won't even talk to me. Yeah, the guy won't even talk to me. It's pretty bad. We are. Won't communicate. I guess what I could do is call up early and try to get it started early. You might not want this Grimmsnarl, so Grimmsnarl might be something to get rid of. Let's see, here's some hollows. You might not want this Drapion, I don't know. Okay, those are just bulk. Horsey Cedric Kingdra, that's cool. There's a Crobat, you may not want him. This is a packet of hollows. Here's a Drapion you may not want. All right. Some more Korean hollows. Again, you could put a lot of Korean hollows together and make an offer on those. All right. So, it's honestly, probably this is not $5. You got a couple V's there and some hollows. Like here's a Robska. You should keep the Houndoom. You might not want Robska. You might not want Durant. So there we go. All right, looks good to me. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Mr. Dylan. It's all about putting together about $5 worth of cards and getting people's bags to shrink. We want your bags to shrink. All right, so I'll put this into some kind of new bag. All right. Mr. Brett's message, I think it might be time sensitive. Oh, please check DM. Let me know. Okay, let's see. DM. It says, how much are the items below? They are for asking price. Oh, okay. He's asking about the XY Red Blue Charizard box and the Shining Legends SPC. So here's what's cool about those. I have them right now in my house. Oh, I just wrote Dylan's name down. Fooey. Let's just say TCC. So I have them with me right now. So if you were to order one, we can instantly open it. But I have to look up a restock price. So it's the cost plus the ability to push it forward maybe a little bit. So let's see about this. Give me a second. Let's see. The Charizard box. It's a Generations box, right? Your Discord says closed. Now, what are you referring to, Mr. Case Hit Cards? Here it is. It is called Red and Blue. Red, Blue. Okay, so I do not see current breaks option on Discord. Current breaks. I think that's a channel that Tammy was kind of managing. I don't manage that one personally, so I don't know how it's doing. Oh my god, this is expensive. How's this so expensive? All right, let me just see. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. So if you would like the red blue box, comes out to, I've got a price. And then Shining Legends SPC, that's a big one. SPC box. It's still there. Cacto Queen, I'm sorry, I'm goofy tonight. Current breaks is where you said the results are. It's called Breaks History. Breaks History. That's the name. It's called Breaks History, okay? Hope that helps. Ooh, you know, the Shining Legends looks like a better deal. In my opinion. Is that right? Yeah, Shining Legends looks like the better deal. Let me think. Because you get Lugia and you get Shining Celebi compared to what? The Charizard card. The Charizard card is almost always damaged. So, but let me take a look. So, I'm trying to find the best one, all right? This might be it. Yeah, you know, it is looking like the Shining Legends Super Premium box is the better offer. Okay, you ready? I got a price for you for Shining Legends. All right, so those are both in my house right now. And if you wanted to open one, you could. We would open it immediately, and I would restock it basically after you've purchased. And so those are the options on those. But they're very expensive, so it might be not wise to get into it right now. We're not done. We need to help Mr. Dylan Cranfield by placing him into the actual trade break. Let's get that done. Mr. Brett was asking about some pricey boxes. There we go. Dylan Cranfield going into the Tier 1 break. Tier 1 trade break. He didn't buy a spot. He just traded some cards to get in there. That's what the trade breaks are all about. Mr. Gabriel's here. Last spot in the heartbreak. It's over. The heartbreak is done. I have to do something at work for a few minutes. Do your thing on my order. I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you, mister. Yes, sir. Your Discord Pokestan, question mark? No, Pokestan is a different Discord server. How did he get to Pokestan? Wait, does this take you to Pokestan? I'm testing this thing right now. How did you find Pokestan? I didn't even know there was a way to get into Pokestan still. Hold on, let me see this. You're already a member of TheCardconomist. Go to this server right here. Maybe he found it in the description. Hold on, wait a second. Is it in the description? Is Pokestan in the description? Pokestan is an old server where we used to host a selling platform for anyone who wanted to sell cards. Okay, let me close that now. Okay, so I don't know how you found that. That's very interesting. He found Pokestan somehow. All right, the server still exists. I didn't delete it, but it's not being used anymore. It's effectively closed. Yeah, and that's probably what he was talking about. Your link tree has Pokestan. My link tree. I have a link tree. All links, link tree. Oh, okay. Let me open up my link tree, which might need to be removed. Wow, I forgot I had one of those. YouTube channel, pay here, Discord, TheCardconomist, Discord, Pokestan Marketplace. Wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, Pokestan is closed. That probably needs to be updated sometime. Linktree is a thing, everybody. Did you know that? It exists. It's a thing. I've forgotten about it. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have all 17 people in there hoping for this Mew. Good luck, guys. Looks like there's a star spot in there as well. Who actually gets the star spot? Do we know? Not the Jumbo Slab, because the Jumbo Slab's done. Who gets the star card? I guess Psyduck. I don't know. Psyduck, maybe? There's the Astral Radiance box, but the Psyduck is older than the Astral Radiance box. Oh, wait, I need these. Next in line could be Astral or Psyduck. Rattle always promotes it, and I always skip that part whenever he mentions Linktree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got him to check it, Brett, unless this is another thing you need him to check. Check Discord again. Oh, give me a second. So, he's saying, would you take 1,400 for the red and blue? I would probably, well, the thing about the red and blue is it's already a smaller margin than the Shining Legends. I don't know. I don't want to, like, you know, nickel and dime you to death, but I would be just as comfortable not selling it and letting it get older than selling it tonight. We are. Let me go ahead and stuff these. I'll think about it, okay? Let me stuff these with these because everyone's watching live. We got to get these filled. Here's Larvitar. Ooh. You know, I don't really have a very smart policy for what to do with those really expensive items. Like, you'll notice something about this stream. If you look, notice how there's no, like, actually old vintage packs at all for sale. Like, you can't just buy a rocket pack. You can't buy a fossil pack. You can't buy a jungle pack. You can't buy a base set pack. I have all of those. They're all sitting on my shelf right now. They're like a foot away from me, but they're just not for sale. And so a lot of it is kind of dependent on how I guess I'm feeling about the market. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. You would think if I have all those things that they should just be for sale and anyone can buy them from me all the time. But I have kind of this quasi Pokemon store / Pokemon hoarding thing going on. And I don't try to push the market very much, you know, like I'm not interested in liquidating the market. I'm more interested in slowly buying up more of the market. So that's kind of how I actually operate. Isn't that strange? And those particular items are on my buy list. They're not even on my sell list. They're not like these kind of things I want to sell that badly. Here's Psyduck. All right, ready? That's the problem. Deeper down, that's the problem. That's why they're kind of pricey to open. That's why I'm not like super interested in selling them. There's currently no price tag on them. That's the problem with them. And so that's always the problem. Like, why don't I just have a whole table full of hot, you know, like good rare slabs? It's not like I don't have good rare slabs to sell. I have them, but my goal isn't really to sell them. My goal is kind of to just acquire more of them. So it's really tricky. I don't really know how to deal with it. I need like some sort of real mathematical equation that sort of suggests when to stop selling something and to just remove it from the menu. And I don't know what that looks like, but I want the menu to be fun. So I want it to have stuff. So there's like this competing nature in me between holding and selling. All right. Ooh, there we go. All right. Give me a number, guys. Boop. Don't put them up for sale. I know exactly. I used to frustrate Mr. LaFlame in the past with the same deal. Mr. LaFlame would be like, well, where's your vintage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Jennifer Yap too, I think. There you go. Okay, 6 of those because she liked vintage too. But it's like, in hindsight, I'm actually very lucky I didn't sell because all those items are so much more expensive now. So I made the right choice back then in holding out and saying I don't want to sell them. All right, here it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And so those products, there's like maybe 1 or 2 of them left on the market. And instead of selling them at all, I could just go buy out that market right now. I have the cash to do that. And then what I could do is I could return back to my, you know, YouTube description and just mark the price way up. I have the ability to do that, but I don't really want to do that. It's just something that I sit around and think about. Like, what am I supposed to do next? What's the right thing to do? Typically, I usually resolve it with, I should just get the latest set and grade a couple doofy cards or something. Here it is. One big decision I made most recently is that I really like that Rayquaza, the XY Rayquaza up on the table. It's good. It's good. I rank it highly. Here it is. After analyzing that era, I ranked the XY Rayquaza as underpriced. That's why I never started vending. I've regretted selling anything. I know. Am I a hoarder or am I card shop? Which one is it? Okay. So difficult, man. It's like seeing your babies go bye-bye. You feel so safe when the product is just sitting on your reserve shelf not being opened. It's such a good feeling. You're like, I'll just leave these alone. What are these going to be like 10 years down the road? You know, they're going to be insane. It's a really good feeling. Here it is. All right, give me a number. Would you sell that thing, mister? You're a dark soul. Do not feel the darkness, friend, and let the feast begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ta-da! All right, there we go. And what do we got? Alicia, I like it. Alicia's in here. Pulling nothing. No! All right. Here's Good Game. He gets nothing. No! Here's Brett Love. Brett. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Here's Javier. He's been kind of lucky. Nope. Here's Brett. Oh, Brett. No luck. Sorry, Brett. Here's Mike Side. Sorry, Mike Side. Here's Mr. Sean. He's new. Sean, are you watching still? I don't know if Sean's still watching. I think he is. No way. Oh, the star spot. The pack felt slightly heavier, so I thought it could be it. There it is. You're pulling a star spot. Sean, what that means is you get moved over into another break. You haven't really lost $40 yet. Okay. Okay, now. Chenzeg Vong pulls. Oh, could it be Chenzeg Vong? Oh, you were so close, Sean. You were one pack away. I'm sorry. That's so interesting that we put them, we shuffled them a whole bunch and they still ended right next to each other. Isn't that funny how that works sometimes? But that's RNG, you know. So let's finish this out. Don't forget, these packs have to line up with those cards or it's not a legitimate run. So we have to do it all over again if they don't add up. Andy Man, not to be confused with Andy Woman. Here's Tyler Ferbert. Sorry, Tyler. This is a big break. Here's Alicia Brown. We haven't done a break this large in a while, it feels like. Here's Tyler Ferbert. He had 2 spots in there. A couple people had 2 spots. Here's Jesus Aguilera. Javier. Good Game. Me throwing the card like a goofball. Mr. Brett. So a bunch of people had multiple spots. And there's Alexandra Canur. All right, there it is. It did add up properly. That is a legitimate break. Sean Grant getting moved over to the Psyduck. Good luck over there, Sean. Chenzeg Vong taking the Mew. Is he watching? There it is. Lucky day for him, man. That's a big pull. Anytime it's a big break like that one, you got to be like, you know, freaking out. Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti. Mr. Sean, he's never, I don't think he's ever pulled anything before. Are you kind of new, Mr. Sean? I think he's kind of new. Let's go ahead and place this in here. Now, I don't suppose Chenzeg Vong is going to trade in this Psyduck for the Mew. I think he's going to take the Mew, not the Psyduck. Big slab going out. Yeah, it's a big one. That's called the heartbreak, by the way. You know why? Because it breaks a lot of people's hearts when it's over. And I'm going to move this over here now. Thank you, everyone. Now, let's jump in here and grab this candy. This is called the rare candy break. You're going in. Oh, you're going in, Mr. Sean. Ta-da! Now, so your journey's not over. You have a chance to pull this Psyduck at this point. Let me show you the Psyduck in particular. Here he is. Psyduck. Psyduck is no longer going to hand out a star spot. He is going to be a star spot receiver, though. So he's going to receive star spots from here on out. That means his thing changes. He will now be 41 in 24. So he's one spot shorter. He doesn't hand out a star spot. Why would he hand a star spot out? He's the one receiving stars, right? So it just makes sense. So he's 1 in 24. The rare candy, Chenseg Vong. Congratulations on your big pull. This is the thing we really do that is special on this channel, are these breaks. Tasteful breaks. Breaks of cards that you really ought to own. There it is. What is close for a 40 next break? Hey, what's up, Mr. Sean? So, Mr. Sean, when it comes to star spots, you don't pick them. Star spots are chosen for you. Think of them like one card receives star spots because all the other breaks are going to move that break. So, this beautiful Psyduck is the current star spot. If you pulled him, he's like almost $1,000. You're going to be very happy with it. But your odds are slim because he's a big one. Okay, so he's tough. But so here's the next, look at that roster right there. This is what's going on right now, guys. Look at this roster. Actually, you should look at this. Oh, my gosh. That looks incredible. Doesn't that look incredible? All right. Oh, no, my pants. They're mega evolving. So, let's see what we got. We got Michael Ibarra, and he says 7 Poke Shuffles. Hey, Mr. Michael. Toechi has won several breaks. Congratulations. I'll take the Mew. You'll take the Mew. Thanks for confirming that. Here's Michael Ibarra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. All right, 7 it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God, dude. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He just pulled 3 hits. You just hit the jackpot in the box. So the box gets shuffled a lot, right? And then as time goes by, this kind of thing can happen. A whole bunch of hits can get clustered together by some dumb luck. And look at this guy just randomly pulling it. That's so crazy. Wow. All right. You just did the thing everyone else wished they could do. Old Maid Pikachu. It's got to be this because it's not point down Pikachu. Burger Chew and Meganium. Can't believe this guy's luck. Look at that. That's 95, and that's another 45. So what is that? That's 90 plus 50. That's $140. Wow. That's insane. That's like times 4 what he put in. All right, what are you looking at, Michael? Are we re-rolling any of it, or are we keeping all of it? What do you like? It's all solid. I mean, this is from 2018. So this is 2018 Meganium from Super Burst Impact. That's a Pikachu, graded 10. And this is a McDonald's Pikachu 9.5. I mean, we still don't know about the new McDonald's set coming out, but if it doesn't have Burger Chew in it, this is a very good hold. Keeping all of it, just keeping all of it, man, you're going to make some people cry because some people buy like 11 cards in there and they get nada, they get nothing. All right. What a crazy dude. Michael Ibarra. Those Poke Shuffles have gotten really good. They're good, but I'm running out of slabs. I got to get more slabs. We got to get more stuff to come in. I think people like the idea of it. I think the re-roll option made them a lot more entertaining. That's one of the things you learn about spending money. Spending money is not just about like the expected value. It's not just about optimizing dollar per return. It's also about somehow the experience has to be fun. And so that's a really fascinating aspect of spending money. Like, you have to be enjoying yourself. And the question is, what does that look like? Here's Nicholas Williams. 2 Dragon Ball Manga V2. You got it, Nicholas Williams. Okay. So let me check this as well, by the way. I'm hitting refresh on this. Ooh, we're doing a big bread order, guys. We're doing a big bread order. So after this, we're going to focus on that, all right? Mr. Brett, he's lighting up tonight with a big order. I thought he might do that. Here it is. Snipping this right here. Mr. Brett. Ready? Oh, wait, let's get, this was Nicholas Williams, right? Nicholas Williams. So we've got these here, and to me, they feel like bulk, but to you, you might like to keep them, especially with the pack costing $20 these days. You've got Trunks Future. Okay. We all are gamblers. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Here it is. Let's grab this. I think that is the nature of booster packs. You can't get around it. Like, you're not opening up Phantasmal Flames for Reverse Hollow Executor. You're opening it up for the $1,000 Charizard, let's be honest. Same with Ascended Heroes. You're not opening up Ascended Heroes for, you know, Weeping Bell. You're opening it up for that Alt-Art Gengar that sells for $5,000. So, you know, I think there's some truth to it. It's an RNG product. A slot machine's an RNG product. I mean, it's a type of, maybe not. Maybe it's a true gamble because it's money for money. This is money for product. You know, it's a little bit different, but that's what makes it fun. That's what ultimately, that's what makes it fun. And this is true because when I was a kid and I pull like Dark Blastoise Hollow out of a Team Rocket pack, it was that feeling that, look what I did. I managed to pull him. That's what made him mine, you know. Made me feel like I did something. It's really fascinating. It's a human psychology thing, I suppose. There it is, Nicholas Williams. Ooh, Mr. Nick. So, Mr. Nick, where are we storing you now? I don't even remember. You used to have a box, right? And do we just have you in a regular bag over here somewhere right now? Nicholas Williams. Here it is. Getting a sick pull is so satisfying. It really is. There it is. No bulk, please, says Nicholas Williams. So, out of these over here, you do not want the bulk hollows. All right, I'm going to accept that because we have that as a problem where there's too many bulk hollows. Here we go. So your bag's getting thick and the end boxes are extremely full. Okay. The end boxes are extremely full. That's why we had to start using the P boxes. The letter P is right now full of end box bags. All right, so there you go. I couldn't remember who it was that told me when they were opening up the manga Dragon Balls that they don't want the hollows. It was you. All right, what? No bulk? All right, we're tossing that over there. And we're tossing this over here. Congratulations on the Trunks. Maybe the next one's SR Star. You never know when SR Star is going to pop out. They don't tell you. If they did, it would be a very different experience. Now, let's take a look at the age of these orders. So, we're going to go ahead and open up this thing for Mr. Brett. It's a very special opening, and I want to rush right over to it. All right, give me a second. Let me go find one. I've got a couple of them. I've been storing them in 2 locations. Let me change that. Give me a minute. No. Wow, that cat was aggressively trying to get into this room. Gee willikers. Ooh, there we go. All right, nice. So, that will trigger this. If you'll just excuse me. Okay. I know I'm being quiet. I like that Shining Legends price a lot, by the way, the Shining Legends one. Okay, cool. We're getting started. Cat wants the Magikarp slabs. She wants pets. So, this is Brett Love's order of the Charizard EX box. Wow. It's a big order, guys. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Probably the last time we're going to see this one get open because it's unbelievably expensive now. Every time you open one of these, it gets more expensive. Oh, yeah, this Charizard's real tricky to pull out. Set that to the side. Got this little goofy Charizard figurine. Rawr. Okay. Now, if I recall, you want this little thing? I don't even know what this is. If I recall, the tricky part here is pulling this guy out because he's got those two pinchers right there, you know. I can tell from the corners he's already not going to grade 10, but we don't want to cause any additional damage to it from pulling it out. They made it really tricky to pull that guy out. So if I recall, we like to do one of the one of these. And I'm making some noise over here, trying not to cut my fingers off. Okay. Now I'm going to take the rest of this, put it with the other plastic, and toss it into the trash can. So there's another step I'm going to take here. We're going to take this part, and we're going to snip it off. Okay, so that's snipped off now. All right. I think the next step we're going to do, we're probably going to cut right here. And we're going to make a snip right here. Okay. And now, oh, you know, isn't it funny? I just took my pliers out of here because it's so rare to need to use them for this. But did I truly take them out of the room? Oh, yeah. Where are they? Did they go under here? Is that where they went? Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Found them. All right. Got my tool here. All right. Now, we'll just have this fall right here on top of this thing. That's crazy how strong you got to be to pull these apart. All right, let's try it again. But this time, let's go ahead and delete this. And we're going to delete this. This card often has very bad grades on it. And I think the reason for that was because Pokemon did such a bad job packaging these. Haha. How was that, everybody? All right. No problem for us as adults because we got our brains, our monkey brains. Yeah, not bad. Look at that area there, huh? Still no chance at a 10. Look how imperfect it is. Like, what even is this right here? Of course, this corner's not what you'd like it to be. So if you're lucky, maybe an 8 on this one. Maybe an 8. What does an 8 go for? Maybe like 200, 300? There we go. All right, cool. What even is this thing? Kind of poster? I guess. You probably can't grade that. All right, so Charizard, he's awesome. Donate that. Chart. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Can't grade the chart. Ba-doop. All right. Beautiful. Now, we got these beautiful packs here. And we're hoping to pull some serious stuff out of here because he needs a win. He needs not just the Charizard to make him his value back. He got to get a pull out of here, okay? So good luck. Let's see what we got coming out of these. These generation packs are really expensive now. Ooh, I got too good at this. All right. Meowth. Tangela. Double Meowth. Wow, so easy. You got Pikachu right off the bat. That's great. Yes, Sylveon as well. All right, we're feeling good. This was a good box, guys. Yes, Charizard as well. All right. You're probably smiling on your side, Mr. Brett. That was a good box. How about that, everybody? That's exactly what we needed, Mr. Brett. All right. Now I'm glad that I asked for that extra 50. There we go, because that was my target price, and I almost caved because I just wanted to see what it was in there, huh? So there's Meowth, and all these are going to go in a separate sleeve. We can put this code in there as well, kind of protect that. I don't know if the code's even usable. I don't think it is. All right, so that was a pretty good first pack. He's got two more. He's got two more. Look at that Mega Charizard. That's great. So you probably made your value back between the Sylveon and the Charizard. I mean, if even one of them grades 10, but let's say neither of them do. Let's say they both get 9s. I think you get still a really decent chunk of money from those. I could be wrong. I don't know everything about this set. Generations. All right, you ready? So let's see what we got. Krabby. Look at that Krabby. Caterpie. Very cute Paris. Clement. Okay. Dedenne. Very cute. And Jinx. All right. So Dedenne on this one. Liking that. Clement is probably more like a junk card. Sorry, Clement. Dedenne, is that a rare? Jinx is a rare, not Dedenne. Jinx is a rare. I'm going to toss this over here. Adorbs Dedenne. Oh, mister, the doctor visit with the glove is coming faster than you think. The doctor visit with the glove. Oh, you mean like getting poked in the butt? Yeah. Why'd you bring that up? I'm having a good time over here. I don't want to think about that. Why'd you bring that up? Time to get your butt checked. Are you dying of cancer yet? All right, let's see. Here's Fire Energy, Tangela, Zubat, Geodude, another Clement. Come on, we don't want double Clement. Jirachi, ooh, very pretty. And Hitmonchan. Okay, Jirachi. Jirachi and Dedenne are not bad. Definitely there are worse cards in there. Charmander, Char. Cute little Charmander. Might be a worthwhile non-holo to grade. I'll buy that Charizard that you threw in the bin. No, that wasn't Charizard. That was just some Celebrations 20 like junk ad or something like that. There you go, Charmander. We didn't throw the Charizard away. No way. He's valuable. I'd buy him too out of the trash can. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, you don't want him? You want him in the trash? I'll buy him. All right, what do we have here? Last pack. Are you ready, Mr. Brett? So we got Doduo. Oh, you got something shiny back there. You might have something good. Here's Shelter. Darkness Energy. Ghastly. Ponyta. Double Jirachi. Great. What's behind the Jirachi? Ooh, Leafeon. Wonderful, man. That's great. What do you guys think? Did he do well or did he do well? I think he did very well. Okay, Leafeon sleeving up. Here's the Jirachi. And here's the Ponyta. There we go. Win box. Yeah, that was a great box. Clefable, Fletchling. Sweet. Loving these cards. So that was all Mr. Brett. He popped out like $14.50 for that, guys. And I don't mean $14.50. That was XY Red Blue Charizard box. Charizard looking like he maybe could get a 8. I don't know if he'd get an 8 at PSA, but maybe at Tag or CGC. PSA, he might jump straight down to a 6. PSA is really harsh. So there we go. Let's take a look at these. Jirachi, Double Clement, Dedenne, Pikachu Reverse Holo, Ponyta, Double Jirachi. Wait, that's not triple Jirachi, right? It's just double Jirachi. Yeah, double Jirachi. Double Clement, double Jirachi. What's up with that? What's up with these doubles? That's strange. Pokemon cards do that kind of stuff. Leafeon, Sylveon, and Charizard. You want a free peek at the Charizard? Let's see. Let's give him a look. Ooh, pretty clean, actually. Might have a shot at a 10, but, you know, if it failed to get a 10, I wouldn't be surprised by that either. It's got those lips on the corners. They don't like those lips, you know. But I'd send him in, man. I'd definitely grade this Charizard. I wouldn't send him to Tag, because I think Tag will tear him up for having those lips. PSA maybe will let him buy. You never know what PSA will do. All right, cool, man. All right. I tried for a Jirachi once. They broke it and gave it a 4-year, and I gave it to Mr. Oh, my gosh. That was, wait, that was you? The Crystal Guardians Jirachi was you? That was like a crime, dude. That was like a top 10 worst experiences with PSA. Man. Mister, set that set in its own bag, please. You want this in its own bag? I can do that. All right, so we'll just toss this here, and this Charizard can go on the other side. It'll be like a little Charizard sandwich. Yes, mister. Wow, man. You know, the years go by and the names fade a little bit, but that's crazy, man. That Jirachi from Crystal Guardians, Jirachi EX, and they magically damaged it, and it's like this truly rare vintage card. Yep, top 10 worst PSA moments. And then what did they even pay out? Wasn't it like some small amount? They paid out like $200 or something. I don't remember. And I think I fought with them. I got really nasty with them when it happened. Here it is, Brett Love. They claimed it was going to grade 9, and I question that all the time. I really do. I question that because it's like, was it really going to grade 9? Or were they just claiming that so they wouldn't have to pay out on it, you know? Okay, Brett. Grabbing this. Here, we'll put it in the back so I don't fill it up anymore. Mr. Me and my brother Keith in your Ancient Origins box break with members talking law. Nice. There we go. With members talking. What's members talking mean? Video came back up. I rewatched it. Nice. All right. So, whew, that was a big one. Tyler Davis is next. 3 PSA. Tyler Davis, the gentleman who donated the Jirachi back to me after they ruined it. I wonder if it could be fixed. You know, those guys are doing all those repairs out there, right? The guys doing the card repairs. So 3 PSA grades. Shuckle, and you pick the other 2. Oh, tricky. Okay, so I picked the other 2. Very clever. Let's grab your bag. Shuckle time, baby. Where's my shuckles at? Shuckle it up. You don't shuckle with shuckle. Probably Rotom comes to mind immediately. Charmanders, Eevees. This feels cute. We're looking by rarity first. This is an option. Weavile, Leo, Rayquaza. There's going to be a lot of the holos graded ultimately, right? So the holos just are not rare. Probably double Rotom. That would probably be it. The Rotoms are in English, correct? All right, here's your Shuckle. Let's get him in a sleeve. Shouldn't Brett get some bounty spots for those? Oh, hell yeah. Brett's got to get a bunch of bounty spots. He's got to get a couple. Okay, here's Shuckle. Thanks for reminding me. You know, I do forget. The bounty's interesting because I don't remember to do the bounty for everything. There we go. Maybe the bounty should be tougher to get into. Maybe the way the bounty should work, the bounty should only be handed out for, like, truly difficult cards. Like the chase card from the set, right? Instead of every single time something happens. There we go. All right. Oh, let me close this. My iPad is already on low power mode. Isn't that interesting? When the members in Discord were talking while you did the box break, I don't know if you remember. The members in Discord were talking. I don't remember that. I don't know what you mean by that. Put this here. Cody with the clutch. Okay, let's pop this over here. A bounty spot for an SIR in traumatic evolutions. Yeah. If you've been traumatized enough, you get a bounty spot. That's how it should work. All right. I mean, Tyler should get a spot technically because of the Rotom, right? He pulled a Rotom. Okay, Tyler, I know for a fact you've got a couple cards going out to PSA. You got some good stuff going out. So this shall say PSA, P for PSA. Tyler Davis. I remember once upon a time, there was this guy who I was kind of supplying those Charizard boxes from, and he had a bunch of them. He had like 10 of them. And he and I were fighting over whether to sell it for $300 or $350. And I was making it my case to him. I said, I'm buying like 10 of them from you, and you can combine ship them, and I want it cheaper. And he was like, I don't know. And now look at the stupid thing. It's like triple that price. He shouldn't have sold me a single one if he was smart. Isn't that crazy how that works? He shouldn't have sold me a single one. All he would have had to have done is wait about 7 months, and that item was going to, well, maybe about 8 months, and that item was going to be triple the value, triple. Anyone selling made a huge mistake over time with those Pokemon cards. It's all about hodling. Okay, Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis. Okay, Brett Love. I'm going to put you down as BL. Like BLT. You get a couple. All right, cool, man. No problem. I try to help remind you when I see someone pull something good. Ancient Origins box break with members voice chat is your video name. It's like 5 years old. Oh, and you're saying you were on that 5 years ago. Whoa, that's crazy. That's cool, man. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I remember I opened voice chat up to anybody, like the public in our Discord server, and some little kid with the squeaky Mickey Mouse voice, like, hey guys, he runs in and drops the N-word like in 2 seconds. He runs in there, he's like, blah! Like, bro. All right. Thank you, Mr. Tyler. Who's next? So I believe it is Tammy who is next. Give me a second here. We're going over to orders. It is, in fact, Tammy's turn. She's been waiting a while. Tammy Lowe. Japanese One Piece EV3. English Phantasmal Forces. And English Ascended Heroes. You got it, Tammy. Let's get it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tammy, Tammy. Tammy, Tammy. So, you need some Ascended Heroes, I heard. I still have some of these techno stickers, so we're going to bust through these. 45 minutes. Holy moly. I know. We had that special order for Brett. It was special. Special because it was like specialist. Heck. Let's grab these. Your order is special too, though. You got a big order. Let's pull you something good. Tammy Schlemmy. Good thing I went live tonight, huh? Saturday is an important day. You can't just skip Saturday. Saturday night might be the strategy going forward, guys. I know Karis wants to spend time together in the middle of the day, so that's our time off together. But nighttime, she gets sleepy. Ow, just stabbed myself. I bought her some Starbucks. She was like in love with me. I bought her some vanilla flavored Starbucks. And so she was drinking Starbucks and drawing a little Gengar. Okay. She was like, ooh. Why do girls go crazy for Starbucks? Is it just girls? Do boys go crazy for Starbucks too? Is there a trick to it? Oh. Ooh. I know a lot of guys like coffee, but I swear, in my experience, girls go a little bit crazier for coffee than guys. Like both people like it, both genders. But I think girls like it just a little more. Go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it goes. Okay. Starbucks is like a cheat code for girls. All right. Wonderful. This is a good round, actually. EV3 is a hot set right now. Could be underpriced. Phantasmal Flames, chance for Charizard. And Ascended Heroes, chance for the Altart Gengar. But actually, a lot of things could come out of there that are really good. So we're going to find out what she pulls. Good luck in there. There's a big order. It's, how much was it? Like 200 and something? 212? Wow. Loving it. How's life in your part of the world, Miss Tammy? How are things over there? Well, you're saying I'll find older women at Starbucks. There it goes. Maybe. Do you think that last card you were holding was worth grading? It looked like it was from the Terra Festival or something. It's okay if you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't think it was from Terra Festival. I don't think you had anything in there from Terra Festival, did you? I can't remember. Can you tell me what Pokemon it was? I might remember what Pokemon it was. I know you got a cool SpongeBob card in the back. I'd love to see that get graded. Snipping this. Ever since PSA did their price increase, I'm going to probably start grading even more cards with tag grading because it's a better price. And I like the value that I'm getting. Let's see. Starbucks. Yuck. What? Okay, you ready? Let's see. Here's... Oh. Wait, Alex, you're slow on the news. I don't get this obsession with Starbucks. You don't have the official Starbucks mug and the Starbucks beanie and the Starbucks soul bonding cup. Guys go for it too. Yeah, it's definitely popular with guys and girls. Yes. All right, let's see. There are guys who like their coffee. Here's a cold one. Good product, huh? Here's a hollow. Oh, nice. I've never seen you mention it. Oh, he's been in the new job since December. Nice. How's it treating him? Is he liking it? Is he happy? Is he like, ooh, yeah, ooh, baby, ooh, mama. 1 SR. All right, so you got Utah and you got this red hat girl. Ta-da. He's liking it. Who did you say was in the back? I only drink water and cranberry juice. I'm weird. Like the streams. Starbucks is overrated. Just give me a bean monster. Let's see. Me and my brother Keith have been watching you for like 7 years on and off because of life, but always made sure to come by at times. I really appreciate that, man. That's very cool. Here we are. All right. Yeah, we got some really nice, loyal people in here. I think it's kind of crazy. It's almost like there'll be a point where I've spent more time with you guys than I did with my family back in the day. How crazy is that? Like, I've thought of that before. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've talked to some of you guys for years. Like, we're actually getting kind of old at the same time. Here's here's Voltorb. Ooh, Voltorb. Pretty strange. It's like those Xbox friends or PlayStation friends that you make when you play a game consistently, and you end up getting to know them a little bit, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like, whoa, how much time have we spent together? Wow, I actually have realized I kind of like Reggie Steele. He's cool, man. I like his little spider eyes there. He's a cool Pokemon. Here's Boss's Order. Oh, no. We just pulled a Boss's Order. So you got Boss's Order. How about Helioptile? Ooh, that was your Ascended Heroes. That was rough. Mister, I remember buying Roaring Skies with you for $15. I remember back then I was talking about how they're so cheap. They're so cheap. They're not always going to be cheap. I was like, buy them now, guys, before they get expensive. I must have said that 100 times. And I wonder if that just sounded like a cheap car salesman trick. But to me, it wasn't a trick because it's like, we're looking at the price of the WotC packs going, they're so expensive. They're hundreds of dollars. I'm like, how long before XY does that? That's what I was thinking the whole time. Mega Charizard. Rawr. I remember XY Evo for $5. Yep, it was 5 packs for $25. Back then, you could buy a whole booster box of it for like $140. And I bought 6 cases. No, I bought like a huge chunk of cases but I stopped selling them and I still had 6 left over. That's what happened. And then there was this massive price change, like overnight. There was like this massive price change for XY Evolutions. And everyone was talking about it. I was like, wait, don't I have like 6 cases of that? And I looked over and I did. I was like, yes! Yay! There goes, wow, not a single AR. Registeel, Mega Charizard, Boss's Order, Voltorb. Tammy, I'm telling you, it's so tough out here, Tammy. Man, I agree. That's crazy. That is crazy. Pokemon be that way. All right, let me put this here. Let me get you a bonus pull. Okay, Tammy, give me a second. I'm going to get you this Charizard. Take this Charmander. He'll turn into a Charizard, I heard. And I'll get you another little bonus card. How about another little bonus card here? A little Tammy bonus. I try to hit my local grocery stores for the vending machines. Have you ever had any luck? I've never even seen one of those vending machines in real life. I guess where I live is not important enough for a vending machine. Get you a little Meloetta. You seem like you'd like a little Meloetta. Okay. I'm going to get you this Audino, too. How about that? Audino and Meloetta. Those are some bonus Tammy cards. Here you go, Tammy. Ooh. Ooh. All right. I just want to see one of those vending machines once and watch a guy hog all the cards out of it so I could be like, whoa. I'm convinced they don't exist. I'm sure they exist in some areas, probably like a city or something. Tammy. All right. Kroger grocery stores or Vons, Ralph's, or food something. There we go. Hey, all, I have to go to bed. Hope all you have fun. Thank you so much for the impressive opening tonight, Mr. Brett. And it ended so well, too. Isn't that fun? Don't you hate it when, like, it's some super expensive purchase and, like, nothing comes out of it? So you did really well tonight. That was super cool. Very good action. Let's see what's going on next. Have a nice nighttime. Let's see. Here's Mr. Jaded. And he only had to wait a while for this one more hot Poke Shuffle. Here goes. Mr. Jaded. Here you go, Mr. Jaded. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Mr. Jaded. Nothing crazy coming out. There's Slurpuff. He's Slurpuff. Well, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy this from Jimmy Therese now because we need another card to put in here. So Jimmy Therese is selling this Aegislash to me. Let's see. We're running out of slabs. That's a nice way to sell your card. Okay, he's back up to 37. Okay, good. And so now I'm going to do this. Take that out. Man, I flossed my teeth and now they hurt worse than before I flossed them. And you know what I think I did? I think I like pushed food further down into my gums. Have you guys ever done that when flossing? I hate that feeling. And I feel like I just need to go back in the bathroom and go floss again. I hate that feeling. My gums are all like, they're like, ow. It's so annoying. There we go. Very nice. So, that's going in. Went too deep in the gums. Worst feeling ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So annoying, dude. I hate that you have to floss. I think flossing is my real weakness when it comes to my teeth. Like, I'm pretty consistent with brushing my teeth. I like to brush 2 times. Once in the morning and once at night. So that's it for me. And here we are. However, I hate flossing. I hate flossing. And I tend to floss a little less consistently than brushing, but I was flossing today and I just feel like I pushed food into my teeth. It's terrible. Just one tooth in particular feels sore after flossing. Up he goes. Jimmy Therese goes back over here. Water pick. You know, I've had the water pick before, but they require so much like setup, and then you got to like take care of them, and then they like make your freaking countertop all dirty. Actually, I've owned like multiple water picks, and I never catch myself. Tyler Ferbert once won Poke Shuffle. I never see myself using the water picks consistently. The water picks are like worse than just pulling out some floss and then just flossing. Boop. Tyler Ferbert. That's one miss. Sorry, Tyler. All right. What? Mine is pretty simple. Okay, let's see. So now we have an order from Javier. 11 hollow shuffles. Okay, you got it. Back in the day, they were called hollow shuffles, guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're expecting something to come out of here. What could it be? You got Pikachu BGS 9.5 Hitmonlee. That's a good one. Whoa! 4 cards in a row. They were all just waiting for you all this time. Whoa. If the Poke Shuffles ever feel cold, just know the box is getting hotter when that happens. Crazy around there. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to think about that. That's too much. You have to give some back. All right. What do we got? We've got, where are they all? This? Wow. Okay. Point down Pikachu. Wow. Delibird. Meh. So wait, is this right? Number 5? Meh. And Hitmonlee. PSA 7 first edition Hitmonlee has been pulled out of the box. Javier must be loving these live customs and Poke Shuffles right now because he seems to do not so bad in them. Now, do you want to re-roll any of these? Or you want to keep all of them? I was going to order Poke Shuffle. Then I saw this. Well, I could show you what's still in there. It's got a lot of slabs in it. Look. There's still a lot of slabs in the box. The box is also not as full as it used to be. Take a look at this. So, look at the ratio. Whole chunk of the box has been emptied. All this. Those are all cold spots that are no longer in there. Okay. So, you can re-roll any of this. You can keep any of it. You're making a decision. You know what this means? We're going to have to start stuffing that box with a couple new pulls, guys. I just put that Aegislash in there. That Hitmonlee is from the Fossil Break. That's correct. That's correct. He was sold back to me at some point, and he definitely is a 7. And here he is. So we turned him into a cute little break in the Poke Shuffle, and now he's on his way. It's a bummer he graded 7. It would have been nice if he had graded 8 or 9, but it's like, man, it's tough out there, man, getting those 10s. Keep them. All right. You got it. Speeds us up a little bit more. What a round. Pikachus and vintage. I think it also speaks about my picks for what should go in the box. You know, I'm picking good stuff for the box. I'm putting Pikachus in there. I'm putting vintage in there, right? That's good stuff. Okay. People get excited when they see those big rounds like that, you know. I have like 4 Burger Chews now. Can't ever have enough Burger Chews. There we go. Good. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's this huge stack of slabs behind me. Let's put some slabs on the table, as if we don't have enough. What do we got? Mimikyu, a nice Squirtle. Ah, Suicune. So I would like to toss this guy up in there. Lost Thunder Suicune 9. Let's have a quick look at him. Okay. Whoa, that's cool. Whoa. There's a cool pre-release staff card. I didn't know that existed. That's cool as hell, dude. Oh, yeah. This guy got way more expensive. He is now $50. He's $55. Wow. That's not a surprise. It's probably why that other guy was interested in it. I don't know who that was, but he was very underpriced at the time. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just wait. If that McDonald's collab with Pokemon does not churn out the Burger Chew, you're going to see people start to buy themselves a Burger Chew in Japanese. And then there's going to be headlines where people are going, have you seen Burger Chew? He's going vertical. And then people are going to be like, oh my God, I got to go get one of those. And it's going to be like this crazy mad rush to go get a Pikachu. Here, let's get this Yuna in there. Yuna from Final Fantasy, Opus 1, right? No, that's from Nightmares. She can go in there. We're just getting 10s in there if we can. She'll get... Nah, come on. Now. She can go into the Waifu Shuffle, bro. She's not a Pokemon. This ain't a Pokemon. We can't... I can put non-Pokemon in the Poke Shuffles, but they're called the Poke Shuffles. I mean, come on. They're called the Poke Shuffles. Oh, this shouldn't be in here. Okay, 1 and 2. There we go. Now, we're going to say number 19-LL8L. No, 118L. Okay. And it's Yuna T1040. All right, there we go. She can go in the Waifu box. Very nice. Up she goes. Where's my music? My music's quiet. Means I got to reset it. The Yugi Shuffles. Where are we now? We're in a new place with Mr. Tyler Davis. 8 Phantasmals. You got it. Tyler Davis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Good luck. What do we got? I have 10 raw Burger Chews still sealed. Is their packs in their packs? Is that good? I suppose. You should see my setup. I got a chunk of them myself. I think I might have like 50 or something. Some big number. We are. Yeah, I've got a chunk of those ungraded Burger Chews as well. And I'm just going to let them age. Just see what happens. We can't do anything until we know what happens. We got to know if they reprint them in English. That's a big deal. If they reprint them, it's a big deal. If they don't reprint them, it's a big deal. Actually, you know, here's the crazy part. Oh, yes. Look at that. That's a hit. That's one of my favorite cards from this set. You guys got to remember this Meowth. Meowth with the little Game Boys in the back, right? Game Boy buildings. That's great. Fantastic illustration for that Meowth. So that's a hit from this set. Probably always will be. And you'll want to grade that one for sure. Wig, says Tammy. Oh, no. Were you going after that, Tammy? I bet you were. Oh, that means it was really close. Dude, that bites. There's Empoleon. I'm sorry, Tammy. Tammy, if I had, like, psychic powers and I could see the Meowth in the pack, I would have nabbed it for you. Here's Miss Magus. I couldn't do that, Tammy. Then Mr. Tyler would miss it. Just got to go to whoever it goes to. Let's see. Here's Archulodon and Nimble. Ooh. That's a... look at this, Mr. Tyler. Aren't you lucky it's the Nimble that's way off center and not the Meowth? Look how off center that is. Now look at this one. It's a little bit better. Ooh. If could go to me, says STP World. Okay, I would let it go to STP World, my bro. Thank you so much, Mr. Tyler. Yeah, that Meowth is cute, man. We are. All right. I think Karis pulled one of those. I have a PSA submission, and it was like Karis's PSA submission. So she did a submission, and I gave her a box of Phantasmal Flame to open, and that Meowth I think popped out, but she did not get a Charizard. She opened a number of things. I just told her, "What do you want to open?" And she got to pick out any of my inventory and open it. She opened up some Gundam. She opened up some. She opened up a bunch of Chainsaw Man because she liked the Chainsaw Man movie. That's why we restocked it, by the way. So Chainsaw Man got a fresh case because she opened a bunch of it. And then what else did she open? I don't remember. Oh, did she open One Piece? She didn't open One Piece. She opened up Bleach or something like that. I don't remember. She just got to pick stuff out of my inventory room, and I was teaching her how to do a submission. I think she might have pulled that Meowth. There we go. But I don't remember if it was good enough to send out. All right, so Dylan Chen, one spot in the jumbo pack break. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're the first one in the jumbo pack break. We need 3 more people in there. We only need 2 more people in the binder break. By the way, guys, the binder break is a big packet of raw cards. If your name gets pulled, you keep them all. Might be some good stuff to grade in there. This. All right. Here's a TCC 9. No, not a TCC. Here's a PSA 9 Mega Sceptile. Ooh. Fancy. I don't know if somebody would keep that if they pulled it, would they? That's cool. Are you going to buy the Pikachu Illustrator? Well, I already did. I was the guy who paid $16.5 million for it. Here's Mr. Chensek Vong. He says, for 1 Ascended, 1 Phantasmal, let's get a clip. One of these. And 1 of these. We're seeing strong sales in the Phantasmals, by the way, notably. All right. Talking about Game Boy games, did you see where they're finally bringing some to the Switch too? Did I hear we're getting Fire Red, Leaf Green? Is that true? They have this huge library of games that Pokemon never takes advantage of. They never take advantage of it. So you know what happens? You get these made in China little handheld computers that mimic a Game Boy, and then they load them up with pirated Nintendo games. And think of all the revenue that Nintendo is losing because of that. Like, bro, just get your game out. I love the Dark Dugtrio. It's so fun. And here's a Mega Frostlass. All right, thank you so much for that. You did pick up English Mega Gengar EX. He might be worth grading, but maybe not. What kind of hand does he have here? What is this hand he's got? That's really weird. Those handhelds are terrible. It's true. Fire Red, Leaf Green will be Tehere. Tehere? I'm looking forward to that, man. Okay. Chris Abuzo. Christopher. Christian. You must be having a nice night, Mr. Chensek Vong. You pulled that Mew. Oh, I didn't update the breaks channel. Tammy, did you happen to update that? I can get it. New bag? Is it a new bag? Let's see. You're feeling brave tonight after that, huh? Did you jump into the Psyduck break? That's another good break. That one's going to go off, too. He's the star receiver now. Okay, I'll get you a fresh bag. Yeah, the Psyduck break is good. The fact that it's a legendary collection Psyduck, I mean, you can't beat that. Plus the fact that the artwork here is actually from the Team Rocket collection. Look at that. The fact that it's an 8 won't matter at all. 9, 8, 7, 6, all of those are going to be good grades. Heck, even a 3. Look at that. Won't matter one bit. Beautiful card. Won't matter one bit because one day the 10s are going to be completely out of reach. No one's going to be able to afford them. All right, new bag. Nice. I'm getting you that bag. Thank you for ordering tonight. I really appreciate it, man. All right. Hey, guys, how's it going? It is Saturday night. The Saturday night time stream. Okay. We've had a busy night together so far. We're going to say 3/26. Starting people on March already. Crazy, isn't it? Here are the gym breaks. You guys know what gym breaks are. These are breaks that only require 2 people. We've got this interesting poker Torchic. Torchic's kind of prolific as a collectible Pokemon ever since Gold Star Torchic became like one of the most expensive Pokemon cards ever. And this is an Ace of Diamonds poker Torchic. It's still Torchic, and it's got this great, Kyogre on the back. It looks really good. So, it's from that time period. It's from the Sapphire Ruby time period, Gen 3, and it just looks really nice. So, and you can see the age of this is 2015. It's not super, super old, but yeah, it looks really great. And then this Darkrai, this is a consignment slab. And that's the new thing. We do consignment breaks now to help the consignment slabs move even faster. This one's going to be a lovely Tag Team All-Stars Darkrai. Take a quick look at that. That's 2019 All-Stars. Isn't that crazy? It looks fantastic. It's got the diamond in there. Beautiful. What was that called back then? I don't remember what those were called. Those had a specific title. It doesn't say here. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says hollow. Every time I see that Torchic, I think of the first PlayStation. Do you? All right. I'm thinking of Spyro right now. Did you guys play Spyro? I played Spyro on my cousin's PlayStation when I was younger. I never got to finish that game. Tyler Davis is back. PSA Mouth and the card that looks like the Pikachus I graded, same style. Okay, give me a minute. Wow, so Tyler Davis is going deep on a lot of PSA grades. You're going to have a big PSA return for sure, man. Ready? The symbol is very reminiscent of the PS logo. Is it actually? Huh. Doop-a-doop-a-doo, and the card that looks like the Pikachus I graded. Oh, wee. Which Pikachus did you grade? Is it over here? Meow, 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 meow. I don't know what card you're referring to. Here's Raikou, Suicune, Yamper, Zacian, Manectric, Palossand, this guy, the Dodrio, Litleo, Jolteon. I do not know which card you're referring to. In the back. Okay, in the back. Okay. Manectric. That one, Jolteon. Ah, Jolteon Alt. There we go. He's a good choice. He was one of the ones I'd picked out. Basically, he's an Alt-Art. That's Alt-Art Jolteon. He's an SAR. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I would have picked too anyways. That Meowth is awesome. If he gets a 10, I bet you that card's like $1,000 card down the road. I don't know. He just got this really special look. Don't you guys agree? Uninori is the artist. He's got a special look. It feels like a classic Pokemon card almost instantly. Don't rush out and buy one right now. They're probably overpriced at the moment. Too early to be buying one. A lot more are going to get graded. P for PSA and Tyler Davis. P for PSA. I'm back with horrible Poke names. Ta-da! All right, cool, man. Sweet. Let's rotate this. What do we have now? Quips Haunter. Aha. Here's a PSA 9 Gengar. Oh, $3,000 Haunter. That's a real price. He really is for sale for $3,000. Here's Pichu for $800. And Lily's Determination. That sounds pretty good for the Poke Shuffles. So 85. We'll call that a chase card. So that's going to be 10 plus 35, which is 7. So 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She's going in. Sorry, Hypno. He's a great-looking card. Lily's Determination. And it's going to say T10. And it's going to say Chase. All right. Good. So that's a top pull in the box now, everybody. Good. We're looking for cards to add to this box at this point because things have been moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a really fancy Gengar. You know, he's not exactly cheap, that Gengar right there. The raw version of that card's a little bit pricey. It's the orange Sony Computer Entertainment logo. Oh, you're right. Okay, up he goes. Into the box. Sudowoodo's a 10. He could go in. All right, what we got next? I'm horrible with Poke names. Next up, we got Randy Cargill. What's up, Mr. Randy? Randy, he says 10 Poke Shuffles and 4 Phantasmal Flames. All right, let's get those Phantasmal Flames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop, 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 boop. Randy, you're not new, are you? I feel like I recognize your name. practice. You might be new-ish. All right, you ready, Randy? There's a 9 or 8 of that Gengar for sale at my local game store for 180. 180? That's outrageous. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. New first-time order? He's a first-time order, guys. All right. Will you get lucky is the question. Aha, Clefable. Picking up one Clefable this time. Not as crazy of a round as that other guy, huh? That guy got a crazy round. What does it say? T5? I have a feeling it's going to be Italian Clefable. Mamma mia! I think I know what you pulled. Where's it at? Haha! All right. It's a $30 reroll if you'd like to reroll it. This one's not as valuable as $50. But let's take a close look, because you can just ignore these and think about the card without a price tag, you know, because that price might not be right. Let's take a look. Look at that. Look at that swirl right above Clefable's head. Isn't that beautiful? So this is your pull, and you can keep it or you can re-roll it for 90% of its value. In this case, you would get to re-roll 5 cards in the box. So you get to choose now what to do. I'm horrible with pokey names. Wish the Torchic was a 10. I think we did have a 10. I can't remember, but I think it's already sold. I'll keep it. All right, so we're keeping Clefable. I'll get you a nice new sleeve. Get you a nice new sleeve. It originally went into the box for $40, so you're not too far off from your original cost. And that $50 would have just been what I found on the internet. Okay. All right. The good news is you didn't go negative. I'm sorry, you didn't go to 0, which is, that is to miss entirely. All right, so there you go, Clefairy. Very nice. And now here are your lovely cards over here. Let's start snipping these up. You know, I feel like we've been meeting a lot of new people. Have you guys noticed that? I swear we get some new people up in here. So if it's your first time order, we like to give away some free ones to the new guys. We are? Okay. Probably he needs to go into the giveaway. Isn't there a giveaway running? Oh, yeah, the Mark giveaway. I haven't handed out any spots on that Mark giveaway yet. Here's Phantasmal. Everyone's opening Phantasmal. Tonight is so strange. Welcome me in, and congrats on getting something your first time. Here's a Mega Heracross SR. Take a look at that. He's looking pretty cool. And Eternatus Mega Sharpedo. Whoa. All right. Roasty Toasty Mega Sharpedo. Tossing this over here. So what do I get you for free? Huh? We got to get you some free ones. I'm known as a poker card collector. I collect a lot of poker cards. I'm going to get you a free poker card. How about, what's a good one? Ooh, I like this one. There's a Mario poker, and here's a Koopa. 7 and 8. I like that. Okay. So we got you some free Mario. And here, up here, we're going to get you one of these, too. You ever seen those? Those are like 11 years old, actually. They're kind of old. Those Mario poker cards aren't super brand new. What do I have left in here that's any decent? The Terrakion, maybe? Terrakion. And not much. I've kind of given away a lot of the nice ones here. The Joker card, maybe? All right, so that's all yours for your first time order. Lots of stuff. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, we don't give the same amount of free ones to everybody. It's just kind of random. There we go. But Randy went kind of deep on his first time order. There we go. Now, keep in mind, Randy, these do not automatically ship. They ship when you feel like shipping. Your cards are stored over here in the meantime. Automatically, they are stored. And you can store it here for up to 1 year for free. And then after 1 year, they're considered abandoned. So don't wait, don't wait a full year. Ship them before a whole year passes by. $9 is what gets them to ship out. That's typical shipping in the U.S. And you don't have to ship them tonight at all. You can actually come back tomorrow and keep opening. And that's how we do it, okay? So it's when you feel like shipping them out. All right, so Randy is an R name. We're going to put you in the RA box, which is over here. Why do you call them poker cards? Aren't they just playing cards? I like poker. It just sounds nice. Yeah, they're playing cards, but really all cards are playing cards. This is a playing card. It's called a TCG, but it's a playing card, technically. So is Karuta, Taruka, Old Maid, Uno. They're all playing cards. But you don't play poker with all of them, do you? But you do play poker with those cards, the ones I just showed you. So that's maybe the difference. I don't know. I like to call them poker. It's sexy, too. You know, poker's cool. Here's Daniel Petit. What's up, Daniel? Ace of Torchic's Gym Break. So the Ace of Torchic's Gym Break is active. We just need one other person in there. Are you guys going to stream on Sunday? I usually don't stream Sundays. AI actually told me to stop streaming on Sundays. It says you're streaming too much. It told me too much streaming. All right. I don't know. I don't know how much I believe that for sure. But, you know, I think it is time for me to start taking breaks. We did 7 days per week streams for 6 long years. Not even an exaggeration. No vacations. Actually, Karis and I have had 0 real vacations since I started this channel. 0. It's been 7 years of no vacations. 7 days of work per week for 6 years. Only very recently did I start taking 1 day off per week. And you know what I do on that day anyways? I work. I just work on submissions. So, yeah, it's a crazy lifestyle. I've been sleeping, eating, and breathing Pokemon cards for 7 years. But that's how you end up with the collection like this, because I worked on it and nothing else. I ended up with a great collection because of that extreme lifestyle. It was really extreme. It still is. Here's Tyranitar. Look at all these. These look great, man. So I ended up with this great collection. I started with nothing, and now I'm here. I started with nothing. We are. And now I'm at this point in my life. I did that in 7 years. Pretty good. Big gamble too, you know, because when I bought them, it wasn't clear that they were going to go up in price so well. That was not clear. It was just a gamble. It was just a hope. Except for the Torchic Gym Break. All right, Torchic Gym Break is complete. Don't try to buy into it. If you like the gym breaks, there is another one running on this guy over here, Darkrai. Okay, so this guy's completed. I'll set him there. Can Mr. do late night streams on Saturdays only? We missed these time frames. Ah, my butt hurts. All right. So much sitting. We got Mr. Bagunas. What's up, man? Jonathan Bagunas comes back and says, actually, let's finish that Slab away. A lot of people been suddenly finishing Slab away now that all these cards have jumped in value, huh? So I'll go ahead and take that card. Let's see. What did you have? I bet it's something good. I don't even remember what you had. You had a PSA 10 Mew from December. Oh, that's not even that long ago. That's pretty recently. Okay, let's go hunting for that. December Mew might still be in here. How's it going, man? Nice of you to stop in. It's nice to see you. Hope life's going well. Jonathan, a lot of people been finishing their Slabaways. Just like full on. One payment, the whole slab's done. And I think it's all of the hype in the hobby right now. Look at that, guys. He had this nice Mew right there. Fusion Strike Mew 400. I think I was surprised at how cheap this one was. Ta-da! All right, all yours. Let me go remove you from this list now. Great job on that. Okay. Fantastic. And now let's jump over here. There should be a slab-away tax if by the time you make the last payment, the price has gone up. Nope. That's not what we agreed on. We agreed on that original price, and that's the price you get. That's the beauty of it. If it was any other way, it wouldn't be as good. All right, so here's Nicholas Pacheco. One Torchic Gem. You got it. Okay, Nicholas Pacheco and Daniel Petit. I'll put you down as NP, okay? Sometimes the price on the card actually goes down, and I still expect you to pay it because, again, that's what we agreed on. So that's how it works. If it goes up, you get to keep it at that price. If it goes down, you're expected to still pay it. And if you don't pay it, that's too bad, but you probably won't get the full refund because we'll subtract the difference first. That's how it works, okay? So you gain the benefit when you're lucky. We want it that way. That's what makes it cool. That's what makes it fun, actually. It's like it's a thing to play with. Okay, so let's grab these over here. Let's see. Aha. I bet you there's a bunch of people who canceled or abandoned their Slabaways in the past because they thought it was too expensive or the price went down a little bit, and they abandoned it. And I bet you they're kicking their booty cheeks right now looking at their prices today, because those same cards, like 2 years later, are like triple the value now. You know what I mean? But the truth is, with Slabaway, I got to say, like 80% of all, maybe 85% of all Slabaways easily finish. Then there's a couple people who are kind of struggling and they ask for a little bit of help, and I usually give them that help. I usually extend it. And then there's just a really small percentage of people who truly abandon or quit their slab. It's actually more common to abandon the slab than to actually cancel it outright. Most people would just abandon it if they don't want to pay it off. They won't tell me that they don't want to pay it off. They'll just be like, all right, good luck, Daniel. Boom, we got switch. Oh, that gives them an advantage this turn, but not necessarily a 100% win. You're going to pull a Rapidash, and he's going to pull... he doesn't even need switch. All right, so that is round 1 over. Daniel Petit wins. Round 2. That's Chen Pao. Oh, he's got a good team. Oh, no, Articuno goes straight over to Mr. Daniel Petit. Sorry, man. All right, Nicholas, that's Daniel's Torchic now. Are you both here? Is both Daniel and Nicholas here? I know Nicholas saw it. We are. So this is yours, Nicholas. That's your card. Daniel gets this card, but he also gets the slab. All right. Do you, by chance, have a list of the slabs that you have? Great question. So what I do have is a bunch of pictures of them, and I keep them in our Discord server. We use Discord for a lot of things, and one of the things we use it for is for pictures of all of our expensive slabs. We have an expensive slab channel. It's called the Pricey Slabs channel. You can get into that Discord server by scanning this QR code or by scrolling all the way down to the bottom of the description of the live stream. I can show you guys some expensive slabs that have been put away, like this Poker Lily for 600, Poker Squirtle for 250, Poker Lily, the better artwork for 1200. So this is the desirable artwork. Some of these prices are probably out of whack. Like this might be too high by now. Mr. Mime 10, Magikarp 10. That seems like it needs a price adjustment. This Jolteon. Some of these are really expensive, and if the price if it's been like a month or so since they've been price checked or whatever, we'll have to do an update on them. Like this might be more expensive by now. So the price of the item truly will be based off the current buy now, meaning even if the price went down, you'll get a price adjustment downward. But yeah, if you're planning on buying any of these, there's a good chance we might double check it because it feels like it's been a while. Look at this. This is Cobra Battle of Alabasta Rainbow Hollow. Isn't that cool? That's 2002 vintage, $180. Dark War Turtle, Abra, a lot of poker cards. This is a pristine Coughing from Old Maid, pretty neat. Lantern, how's this not $1,000? Another Squirtle. So some of these are probably going to get gobbled up by people who are very hungry for vintage cards, like this English Cubone. That's pretty good. I don't even think I should sell this Charmander. I might just have to put him away. Here's Scizor. Look at that Scizor. Oh, Scizor times 2. Ooh, there's that Pichu for $750. Dude, we sold that other Pichu for like $580. That was the wrong price. I shouldn't have gone through with that, but I just wanted to be nice, I guess. But that was the wrong price. And then Megaladios, Professor Oak, Pikachu for $300, and Mega Metagross. So yeah, you'll notice there's a decent number of poker cards in there, and that's because we probably grade more than anyone else Pokemon poker cards. I also have an astounding Pokemon poker card collection. I don't think anyone comes close to mine. Something I've worked on for years to reach that point. We got some more slabs in here. Why are those trainer poker cards so valuable? Waifu tax? I don't know. Here's a pristine Iona. I don't even think I'm going to sell this. I actually think I'm just going to keep it. Why is that even for sale? Here's Cloud. Oh, pristine Chansey coin. This is amazing. This is from the Japanese start decks. I don't even think that's correctly priced. Here's Lickitung for $250. That doesn't feel correctly priced. Aerodactyl first edition. That might be correct. Wigglytuff for 800. That might be correct. One of these Pokemon tops the movie Lugia Hollows. Pokemon Center knocked out. I can tell some of these prices are really old. So some of these need price updates. Look at this. Giratina and Halo 2 cover artwork. Wow. The things money can buy, guys. All right, so I'm going to stop there and get back to the queue now, okay? But you'll want to learn how to check our Slab channels in Discord, you know, because you never know when old Cardconomist has some cool trick. More tariffs, mister, did you hear? So I don't even know how it's going to work. Am I going to get a refund on the tariffs that I already paid? I heard that the Supreme Court struck down Trump's use of like some policy to do his tariffs. And as a result of that, I believe the companies that paid all those tariffs are owed a refund. Well, I paid tariffs, thousands of dollars of tariffs. So if there's a refund to be had, I want it too. So I don't know how it works, but I certainly paid easily over $10,000 in tariffs. I don't know how much I paid. It was more than 10,000. It could have been 20,000. And I want my cut back. I'm against tariffs. I think they're terrible. I think that he wants them because other countries do tariffs on us. And what should really happen is everyone else should drop their tariffs on us, and we let them sell our products with no sell us products with no tariffs as well. So mutual removal of tariffs should occur by now. That's what I think should happen. Everyone should just drop them. But that is sort of like the thing he ran on. He really likes tariffs, and the Supreme Court ruled against how he was doing it, and now he's looking at a new way to do it. So I think he's still going to manage to have tariffs, but all of the previous ones are invalid now. So if there's a refund to be had on the last 365 days, the last year or whatever it's been, I would not mind getting a big fat refund on all those massive, because it's just so much money. New gym break? Yeah, so we've got the Darkrai. Let's grab another one, shall we? Let's get another gym break. The gym breaks are fun. I want a refund. Where's my refund? I don't want to miss out. Maybe this Pseudo Wudo. Is he really $84? Feels like the president doesn't even have any power because of the judges. I mean, he's got power. But he was using his power in a way he's not allowed to. The president's not a king, right? That's the whole no kings crap. But it's true, right? He's not literally a king. He's got to do stuff in coordination with the House and the Senate. And in this case, he tried to do stuff without their approval, and he was trying to use some trick that the president's allowed to use, like, oh, we need this for national defense or something like that, right? So, but the court decided, hey, that's not how that works. All right, so let's see. Pseudo Wudo 080. He's a little bit cheaper, actually. So he is not $84. He is about $65. Lovely. And if he's 65, honestly, you know what? Honestly, this is not a gem break material kind of card. This card, when you really look at him, he's a Pokey Shuffles kind of card, isn't he? He is. He's a great pull. He's going up here. Years of stacking judges shows how slow they can slow down a president. Well, I mean, it's a conservative Supreme Court. So I feel like the judges probably really did just believe that he's not able to do it that way. Maybe he can do it another way, but just not in the way that he was doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Very nice. 0, 8, 0. Pseudo Wudo T10. All right. That will be a sweet pull in the shuffles. Yeah, we got to keep those shuffles packed, man, so that people are excited to open them. We could put this Sudowoodo in there, too. We could have double Sudowoodos in there. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clearing out the table here, guys. Old Maid Pseudo Wood 10. as long as I get to open my Pokemons and Bleach packs without a hassle, it's, yeah, I agree. Same point of view here. Whatever happens politically, just as long as I can enjoy my Pokies, man. Don't touch my Pokies. Very good. All right, let's see. We've got an order from Mr. Austin. Hey, he says Chinese Hidden Fates. All right, Austin Newsom. Speaking of Newsom, you guys all know that guy's going to win in the next elections, right? I think Gavin's the only person I see reasonably having a chance of winning for the Democrats is Gavin. And then for the Republicans, I think J.D. Vance is going to run. But you realize J.D. Vance is not the top pick for the Republicans either. It's actually Marco Rubio. He's the top pick. He's the better. J.D. Vance is okay. It's Marco Rubio, bro. He is the best Republican. You got Blissey. What? She's so cute. All right, that's Chinese Hidden Fates. Thank you, Mr. Austin. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be Rubio's the pick. Ooh, I like these two. Okay, you keep those, all right? He was a disaster during the LA fires. I don't know. I don't know who else they're going to run. I mean, maybe some new people we've never heard of. It's going to be Gavin. I don't know about, what's her name? Ocasio-Cortez. People joke about her running, but I think if she runs, that's going to I think that will actually energize the Republican Party to make sure she doesn't win because she's so disliked by the other team. But I don't know, maybe because Trump wasn't popular with the Democrats. He still won. I don't know how it works. I just don't think she would be chosen. She's too young anyways. I think it's Gavin. Gavin's their top pick. Yeah, certainly. All right. Put this over here. Very good. Do we know if the 30th anniversary will have a promo card that rivals Gray Felt Pikachu? I don't know. Gavin with the good hair? Gavin with the good hair. You got to have good hair. Those are the rules. You know the rules of the game. Daniel Petit, he says, shipping for the Torchic of Heart Slabs. All right, sounds good. Shall we ship out your bag as well? Would you like to ship that out too? Do you have a bag? I don't know if you have a bag. Shipping for Torchic. He's called New Scum for a reason. I don't really know who else the Democrats would run. I mean, you could run Bernie Sanders, but he had like a heart attack running last time, didn't he? You go, Mr. Daniel. I think he's just too old at this point. Trump's too old. Oh, I need your address. Okay, hold on. I need your address. So you will want to email me right here at TheCardconomist@gmail.com. All right. Very good. Gavin with the good hair. Do we know if the 30th anniversary will have a promo card? He was a disaster. Habibi. Let's see. Tammy says, let's not bring sexism with politics. As long as I get to open my Pokemons, roll my doobies, that would be a sweet pull in the shuffles. Mister, you should run. Hell no, bro. No way, dude. If I ran for president, they'd bring up all the autistic, cringy things I've said in the past. I'm toast. There's no way. We are. Probably not much worse than what anyone else said these days, though. I don't know. I don't want to be a politician anyways. I mean, look at me. I'm a Pokemon card collector. I'm a Pokemon card collector. I'll run for governor out here in, like, middle of bum F, Missouri or something. Been hearing Stephen A. Smith. Bernie. I don't know. How old is Bernie? Because Trump's like 80 or something now, right? Bernie Sanders' age. So he's 84 right now, which means he'll be like 86, 87 by the time Trump's out of office. Bernie's retiring. He's retiring any minute now. He's retiring any minute. 84 is really, really quite old. So by the time Trump's done running, this guy will be out. Maybe Mom Donnie would run. Maybe Mom Donnie. I don't know. He's an interesting pick. He could win. I think Mom Donnie could win potentially. Of course, he has to do well in New York for the next couple of years. So he proposed to raise taxes on people's housing by like 9%. And I don't know how he's perceived by that, but I think it's not a popular idea. I'm waiting for that email, Mr. Daniel, and then I can get your shipping done. All right. In the meantime, let me grab some slabs. What about Kanye? Yeah, Kanye. Yeah. I don't think he'll get the support of the Jewish lobby. Here's Tag Squirtle. Oh, man, that got a 9. Eveltal 9. Path to Exile. Fred Augmented out of 700. Here's Shelder 8.5. And Hitmonlee Fossil 9. Ooh, that Hitmonlee's cool, man. I like him. I took a vacation in LA and they let me vote in the last election. Did they really? Meaning, oh, right, because normally you have to register in the state that you live in to vote because they don't want visitors voting. But you're saying that you visited and you were able to vote anyways because they have strict laws that say they're not allowed to see who you are. That seems kind of dangerous, doesn't it? I don't know. That's one of those subjects that people are all up into these days, like voter ID and all that. Let's see. I don't think you should admit that either, by the way. Imagine Trump third term and they stack Supreme Court with 4 more judges. Nah, I don't know, dude. The court system is better when there's, like 5 Republicans and 5 Democrats or whatever it is now, 4 and 5 or 3 and 4. I don't know how many Supreme Court justices are there? 9? How many Supreme Court justices? It's like 9, right? Yep, 9. Yeah, I think 4 Republicans and 4 Democrat, and then the last Supreme Court justice should be like a toss-up, like kind of lean into the left, kind of lean into the right. That's the perfect system right there, because then everyone makes their arguments, and then some guy decides on like a coin toss almost. That's a better system. Let's see. I took a vacation in LA. Look at this card. My money's on Trump third term. Trump third term. I don't think he'd make it. I really don't. If you look at him right now, if you look at him when he's on the airplanes giving speeches, he is looking very old. He does not look like he did in his first term, and he was already old in his first term. He is looking his age. He's looking like Bernie Sanders looks. They're old. Let's see. Donald Trump age. He's right now 79. So think about it. He'll be like 82 or something by the time his term is over. I mean, like, damn, dude. Like that's shockingly old. I don't know. He'll be like the oldest world leader there is. And I think that Americans are going to want someone younger. Plus, I don't even think he's allowed to run for a third term. He'd have to do some weird loophole. All right. The only way that he could win a third term is if we were in a literal golden era, which it doesn't feel like a golden era. It just kind of feels, humdrum, like things are just kind of the same. So nothing feels like it's drastically different. So it's just not going to happen. He's gonna back out, and like he should, and then it's going to go. JD Vance is going to run. I think Marco Rubio is going to run too. And I like Marco. I like the way he talks. He's so smart when he talks. He has a very calm demeanor, and he just speaks very well. JD Vance has more of a like Monster Energy Xbox 360 vibe. And then I think Gavin's going to run on the other side. Maybe Mamdani runs. I could see Mamdani being a really tough candidate. All right, let's see. What's next? What's next? The reason I'm talking more is because there's fewer orders, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. So when we start talking about the news, when we start talking a little politics or anything like that, usually it's because I'm out of orders. Daniel Petit. Yes, sir. He's got me his shipping information. Boop. Batiati. Batiati. All right, let's grab this. Very nice. Batiati. Okay. So nice having you order some cards with us, man. Okay, we're grabbing this email. All right, we got your email. So your email will receive an email from stamps.com with your tracking information. You should also be aware that shipping doesn't go out until Monday. So that's the next shipping round Alexis should be in for Monday. Boy, you should see the stack of slabs we got going out. It's huge, man. Can't believe we sold all those slabs. I'm going to be out of slabs. He's behaving his age, not just looking his age. JD Vance will run and Trump as VP, and JD will step down on day 1, easy third term. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. It's just a bad idea. I think it would disenfranchise the country to do that. It's like technically you could do that. But I think it will disenfranchise the country to do that. People will not agree to the social contract anymore. They'll say, If Trump was 20 years younger and he pulled off like the biggest win in U.S. history, I could see it happening maybe. But not right now. No, he's a president who's pretty divisive, and I don't feel like I'm in the golden era. I feel like I'm just in the era, you know. And he's just too old. It's just that alone is enough. He's too old, actually. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Your label is made. No matter how you felt about it, it's time for him to retire. Same with Mr. Bernie Sanders. It's time for him to retire. These guys are like almost 100 years old running our country. It's like, holy, dude. Pass the torch down. You can pass the torch down to somebody who shares your ideals. You know, you can do that. It's okay. Won't be the end of the world. Here's Werdeer. Here's Warthog. Time to start taking some of these down. Did you guys notice this one? Look at this. Wow, square cut tentacle. That's going in the live customs right now. That's way too cool. That's Air Tentacle from Evolving Skies. And if somebody does, well, no, let's put this in the lot. Let's put this in the Poke Shuffles because I feel like it has a high propensity to be reshuffled for people who are not into collecting error cards. If Trump runs again, I want Obama to run again. Oh yeah, I hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, like Michelle Obama can run and then just let Obama run the show. She could maybe win doing that. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just sets a bad precedent. Precedent? Sounds like I'm saying president. It sets a bad standard to allow that to happen. All right. Oops. And trust me, you don't want to be there. B8. You don't want to be there watching Donald Trump turn, you know, like 88 or whatever, turning 86 years old. You don't want to watch that. You don't want to watch that. That's not even going to be fun. There we go. Like I actually think Biden was he was a significant mistake for the Democrats. Biden helped Donald Trump win just because he was too old and too frail. And there were probably plenty of swing voters saying, "No, we can't have this." So he helped Trump win by existing. And they should have ran a different Democrat. Biden should have never ran. He became sort of like a rallying point for the Republican side. And maybe sort of, you know, a depression for the Democrats. I said he's kind of like the Democrats as George Bush. Look at this Pikachu. Man, he's nice. I'll put him up there. It's going to be 150. All right. Celebration is so underrated. Okay, ready? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Giuliani took away the city sodas. No! First, he came for the sodas. All right. You know who I want to win, guys? I'll tell you who I vote for. AI. I'm ready for the AI overlords. Pikachu, P9. I'm ready for the robots to run the country. Are you guys ready for the robots to run the country? Yes, robot overlord. I will do what you say. AI president would be so cheery anyways. Ooh, maybe it could be like an AI dating girl. Ooh. AI president with huge honker boobies. Everyone will be like, wow, this president's really awesome. I don't know why. Just love looking at him. There we go. Damn, robots. Hell no. Look at China. There we go. What am I looking at? China's excellent city design. Their advanced culture and food and music and quality of living skyrocketing. What am I looking at? We always hate on China because they're like an existential threat. But when you really, really look at them, you're like, oh, man, I wish we were like that. You know what I mean? Like, they got all this great, crazy stuff coming up over there. There it is. All right. I hate them. I hate it. We're supposed to be number one. There you go. Hey, what's up, man? Golden Boy. How's it going? I hear they still have pretty tough laws on freedom of speech and all that over there. I sold my collection for 7 Moes USD. It was 400 reverse hollows from Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon. 700 Moes? You mean like $70? Nice. $70 for 400 reverse hollows is not bad, actually. That seems like good money to me. All right. It looks like we have a big order from Miss Beatrice. Give me a minute here. I'm going to hit refresh. The likes being half the views makes me a sad panda. Well, that's pretty good. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Mr. got any new Pokemon sets? Ascended Heroes is very well stocked now. We got a ton of Ascended Heroes. Here's Miss Beatrice. I'd like to send my Kakashi card out to grade with tag, pay off my slab away, and pay for shipping. I should have at least 23 slabs. Damn, step bro. All right, give me a minute. All right, Miss Beatrice. Holy. There's been some economic activity over here. So we're grading Kakashi. Oh, yeah. This guy right here. There's been a lot of these Naruto cards getting open, guys. Have you checked out the Topps Naruto packs for $54? That has been a top seller. Topps Naruto gives you a pretty good chance for a 1 of 1. It seems to be a short print run set. Here it is. This is a top seller. We've sold like 20 boxes of this. Of course, the boxes just have like 5 packs in it, but it's not really 20 boxes that we sold. Probably like 10, though. That's a lot when they're selling for $54 a pack. So there it is, Topps Naruto. Give that a try if you'd like. Let's get you set up, Miss Beatrice. So you're wanting this sent off to tag. Good choice. I like tag. Well, 18 a pack. Oh, I saw you pulled a 1 of 1. We did pull a 1 of 1, and I totally think we could pull another. These are clearly short print run. If you look, almost every time we pull a numbered card, it's 1 of 1, 10 of 10, 5 of 5, or 25 of 25. It never goes higher than 25. So there's got to be more 1 of 1s in here. They didn't print very much of this. And I'd love to pull another one for you guys, especially a good one. Okay, let's see. AI should never have control over the nuclear football. Speak for yourself. Humans should never have control over the nuclear football. AI would be like, we can't do that. That's how AI talks. I got to say, using nuclear bombs would be a very bad thing. Oh, thank you, AI. Thank you for noticing. Beatrice Monis. Going to tag. I'm ready. I'm ready for the AI overlords. Send them over. So, paying off my slab away. Beatrice, everyone's finishing their slab away. PSA 8 Sandstorm Booster. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. I will show that off. I will show you the world. Let me just move this over here. Meow, 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 meow. Now, the Sandy Booster. Where is that? So she just paid off one of these for $600. That was it. Damn, dude, you got a good price on that. Okay. Wow. Now let's jump over here. I'm pretty sure I sell them for more than that just in our breaks. So that's a pretty good price. Now you say you had 23 slabs. It's a lot of slabs. So let's do a couple pounds. I'm ready for the Waifu Shuffles. Did the person who pulled the 1 of 1 get the Discord roll? Oh, yeah, we used to offer Discord rolls. They were called challenge rolls. You know, I've not kept up with those at all. And I don't think anyone's really asked me to. No one's been like, oh, I got to get that roll. So I guess no, they have not gotten that roll. Wow, that's pricey shipping. Beatrice, you got some pricey labels. They're extra pricey. All right, there we go. Now, where's your bag? Here we have it. Damn, I want my Discord roll. Oh, you're saying you're the one who pulled the 1 of 1. I don't know. They might be discontinued. They're just another small part of existing that seems pretty difficult to keep up with. There it is. Even the bounty, you know, the bounty. I got to be reminded about the bounty. There it goes, Miss Beatrice. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and clear you out here. Congratulations on that. Oh, yeah. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. We're hitting refresh on this. How long have we been streaming? A little over 3 hours, and it's 1:30 a.m. That's definitely the end of the stream. We're all out of orders anyways. Let's get some names up on this Mark giveaway. You ready? So, number 1, Mr. Russ. Mr. Russ. Number 2, J. Dot. J. Dot. Number 3, AOG. AOG. Number 4, All Thundy. All Thundy. Number 5, Andy Man. Andy Man. Andy Man. Andy Man. Here's Nicholas Pacheco. NP for no problem. All right. So who will take this home tonight? Take me home tonight. It's landing on 6, Nicholas Pacheco. Wow. So he just gets this for free now. That was a donation by Mr. Mark tonight, by the way. Mark J. Valerian. Good. I think a few months after every anniversary set, Pokemon crashes for a few years. I think it crashes when the new game comes out because there's like tons of hype, and I think eventually you get Pokemon fatigue. It's a real thing. You get Pokemon fatigue. The new game comes out. It's a huge disappointment. Everyone's playing the game. They don't need the cards anymore. They're like, I don't need any more dopamine from the cards. I'm playing the game, bro. So they're playing the game, and they don't care about collecting for a little while. But not just that. The worst Pokemon sets are always the ones that are released right when a new game comes out. They release like base set for the new era. The cards are super basic. There's nothing special about them. And so I do anticipate a crash around that time, yes. So we're in the heat of the hype. This is a good time for Pokemon. And then it's going to probably crash when the new game comes out. Have you talked about Pokemon buying that distributor? Is that good or bad? I guess it's good. I don't know. I mean, the more Pokemon has control over like vertical integration of all of the business aspects of selling the cards, the more I bet they will have business practices that protect us, the consumer, because Pokemon doesn't care about whether distributors get rich. They care about whether their product's taken care of properly. So that's what I assume is true. Whereas before, they outsourced distribution to some distribution company. And to tell you the truth, that could run all kinds of risks. The owners could have close friends and families running card shops who happen to always get an endless supply of the product, right? That alone is, man, when you can be that close to the product, when the product sells for double retail all the time, you just tell your family member, you better open a card shop and apply for distribution. I'll give you as much, product as you want. And that is like a money train. That's a gravy train. That's like free money all day long for their friend if they do that. And how can Pokemon stop them from doing that? They can't see what's going on. So if Pokemon owns all the distribution methods for their own cards, that would probably reduce those kinds of issues. Probably. I'm not 100% sure on that, but maybe it will. So I don't know. For Pokemon also, it's probably just more profitable to be in control of all the aspects. So that's my suspicion, is that they just want to make more money. All right, Pokemon says we'll be in charge of distribution because we'll make money distributing it. Okay, all the orders are done. We're all caught up on orders. What a special night. Mr. Brett Love had some very good pulls this night, and that was really cool. Also, we had the Heartbreak Mew completed. That usually means it's time for a new break. So we can pick a new Heartbreak card out. Actually, we could make the Rayquaza the new Heartbreak. And then what we could do is pick another card. But he's only a 12-spot break. He feels like he's fine enough as the lightning break. So yeah, we'll find out what we're going to do next, guys. Thanks, mister. Really enjoyed tonight's stream. Hope you consider doing them more often. Yeah, the weekend seems like a good time to do a nighttime stream. So we'll be thinking about that, okay? Have a nice night, everybody.